Ladies and gentlemen, let's see if we can squeeze the last roll quest into a very shrunk shift. Alright, so what's up? What business do you have with me? I'm a dragoon. I'm very edgy and dead inside. You can tell by my scars. I got these scars of when I was petting my cat one day. Oh, I remember that one, Dr. Winter. Anyway, so I'm going to skip through this. So we're missing a thing. The heart sting. The soul of the scorpion. The thieves have taken across the ocean. They're doing horrible things. We need your help. Please help us. Fine, but don't expect any miracles. Aw, tacos are amazing, and rawhide shoes are good too. I think, maybe. Okay, so Limsa Laminsa has people who are suddenly losing their vision. Yep, inflicting temporary blindness. Oh my god, it's continuing! We've had stone, protect, sleep, and now we have blind. I wonder what the last one's going to be. Food poisoning. Oh my god. So, off to Limsa Laminsa. Confuse. Yeah, we haven't had confuse yet. Wait, are they here? Are they here? They haven't been here for a while. I feel like I've lost a local institution. The confused one just plays machinations non-stop. That's just all it does. I'm not reading that accent. For a treasure. I told about the hawkers. Okay, so we're gonna go check the hawkers. Get confused. The bane of every Pokemon player ever. Oh, Jesus. I mean, it is admittedly kind of funny. I'm still gonna ding the game on it, like, but not as much as I was planning to, because, like, we're quickly approaching the point at which over half of these are happening in the same freaking the same freaking content. Excuse me. Charm? Could be Charm. I don't know, Charm usually isn't like a low-level crap spell that you stop using after like level 10. Hello there, stranger. Sup? Yep, I've hit a dead end. I am this person. I'm from XIV. Pleasure to meet you. We're strangers no longer. Cool. My father and Nipene had just set a trap using one of the heartstrings toxins and were on their way to return to the treasure to its resting place, but an evil presence stirred in the wilds at night. Mechanical dolls with great glowing eyes leapt from the shadows and gravely wounded them both. My father survived the encounter, thankfully, but he was unable to give chase and convalesces now in my home village. The culprits eluded him in the darkness, but he heard two voices, a man's and a woman's. He recognized neither, so they certainly were from our village. Whoever they were, they must have been controlling the dolls before they made off with the heartsting. So, that's all I found. The thought of addressing even one person here is overwhelming when you're from a remote village like mine. I've attempted to speak to a few who were too busy to listen in the first place. You, on the other hand, look ready to take on the world, or at least the city. Yeah, sure, I got you. Many thanks. Hello, Act. I am apparently a gatekeeping baldy, which is funny because it's wrong twice. That's what I was venting about earlier. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole again. It's just, that's what it is. Yeah. Okay, that's actually interesting. I'll read that part out loud. So, blinding incidents, I know of them, started with some bad fruit at a stall in Hawker's Alley. A few bites and folks only go writhing on the ground like beached sea serpents, claiming they can't see a thing. I don't blame him for raising hell with the shopkeep either. Poor sods couldn't move an elm until the treatment came and they could see properly. The shopkeep was rightly furious about the whole ordeal and took it up with his longtime supplier. Escalated into a real spectacle, it did. Turns out the same problem was occurring at other stalls and with fruit from different suppliers, so it doesn't make sense to pin the blame on individual sellers if the whole chain's tainted. Even now, nobody knows what's causing it. Yes, I know about the blinding incidents. I experienced it firsthand. I was rather peckish, so I purchased some fruit from the local stall and took a few bites on the way home. Before I knew it, my vision went dark. I stood there shaking and crying, terrified of what would happen if the darkness never faded. I thought I was alone until I heard a woman nearby howling with laughter. Fortunately, I didn't suffer long. A nearby adventure cures my sight with Esuna, because we can do that. And I went about the rest of my day as though nothing happened, but I haven't looked at fruit the same way ever since. Speaking of which, do you notice that right there? Here, let me do this slight bit better. Let me do this while moving. Esuna is now instant. Speaking as a longtime healer, that's a nice change. Yeah, that change went in yesterday. Which won't be good. You're a lore runner, aren't you? The lore runner? Yeah. It's odd I can assist you with. I hear all sorts of my around, so if it's information you're after, you've come to the right person. Actually, yeah. Oh, yes, the serial blindings. They're causing a terrible ruckus around here. You know, a woman in red came this way a few moments ago to ask about the same. I take it you're acquainted? I thought so. As I told her, another incident was reported yesterday morning. The victim brought fruit from a local vendor, took a few bites, and lost vision, same as the rest. The vendor in question was seen south of the Octet, so I'm heading there to follow the trail. You're welcome to join me, since you're basically a national hero. And yes, I am aware of the Department of Government Efficiency and who has planned to run it, and how extraordinarily terrible of an idea that is. I can even tell you why it's happening. We are behind schedule at the moment, but that's my fault. Unfortunately, it's a whole bunch of yada yada. You know what I mean. He's paralyzed. We've got to do something, but I have no talent for healing magics. I don't have any spine drops. If only someone could cast Esuna. I'm healed? I'm healed! Oh, thank the 12. And you, of course. Excellent work. On behalf of the Yellow Jackets, I owe you my thanks. I hate to ruin the mood, but I need to report this to my superiors. Can you tell us what transpired before we found you, sir? It was awful, just awful, I tell you. I was walking home after another arduous day at work, minding my own business, when the Lullafillan merchant suddenly called out to me. Fresh fish! You, my good man, look exhausted. Why not soothe your weary spirit and fill your empty belly with one of the realm's sweetest apples? You've earned it. Nay, you deserve it. It was a tempting sales pitch, but I wasn't keen to gamble on potentially cursed fruit. Sensing my apprehension, he proudly declared his merchandise safe to eat. He sounded sincere enough, even took a bite of the apple himself. No tainted fruit here, he boasted, just honest to God's produce. He sold me the apple at a reasonable discount, and all seemed well. But then I took my first bite, and the numbness spread through my body like wildfire. I collapsed to the ground, struggling to speak a single word. The vendor and his fruit had betrayed me, yet I knew not how. As I fell, a woman's shrill laughter echoed from a few yalms away, and the vendor soon followed. I never saw the woman myself, but the whole not being able to move business, and between her laughing fits, she made mention of a heart sting or some such. Oh, you poor dear. And this woman you mentioned, you're positive she said the word heart sting? Surely as the wind blows, for a mercy neither she nor the vendor friend tried to steal my belongings. They've certainly stolen my dignity. I hope those conniving charlatans get what's coming to them. This is dangerous fruit we're dealing with. First blindness, now paralysis? First things first. I should escort this man home. I mean, would it even be a spoiler to me, Blade to Fall, knowing nothing about FF11, except that Prish exists? I only know she exists because of Dissidia. The blinding toxin is simple enough to master, but it's unsettling how quickly they've learned to inflict paralysis as well. Let's see what this purpose this serves. Are we able to learn anything of their motives? Try disaster. No! So they take pleasure in their victim's pain, but nothing more. At least nothing we know of. Whatever the true aim may be, we must discover it quickly. Ah, well. Come back in 2 levels. Hey, can you spare a moment? Sure. I'll try to start on a positive note. The good news is there's been no further incidents involving fruit. I should be happy about that, but it's not exactly conductive to tracking down our thieves. Despite my best attempts, my investigation's at a standstill. Lore! Lore! I bring news from Coral Tower. A Lullafillan man matching the description of the fruit vendor was seen leaving the city with a Huron woman. They were making for Aleport. We've been increasing patrols of late, so if I had to guess, the culprits are finding it harder to operate within the city. Seems they've been forced to withdraw for the time being. Aleport, that's on this island, isn't it? Yes, that's right. It's possible to go on foot, but the ferry by the Fisherman's Guild can take you straight there. We must go to Aleport. The music encourages us. Honor to meet you and your friend, Laura. Safe travels. Yeah, sure. The city's protectors must place so much trust in your abilities. Yeah, we've got a little bit of history. When I first set sail on yours, I fear I'd never see the heart sting again, but we're one step closer to bringing it home. More, Ross. It's also, I've been in a weird mood to play Final Fantasy games lately. I don't know. It's bizarre, really. Escapism. Not actually what I was going for. Ah, there you are, Laura. Your welcome sight for such unfamiliar scene. Yeah, I noticed immediately, Zero. Ferris Skipper was eager to teach me about the area, so I believe I have a general idea of what's going on. Wouldn't want to lose my bearings. So I asked him about the merchants, but he did mention another merchant who's versed in the comings and goings, so we should go talk to that guy. Oh, no. I did actually, Dr. Witcher, thank you very, very much for the sub. I'm sorry. I'm kind of in a hurry because I lost so much time this morning. So I'm an idiot. So, Darkest Dungeon, 1. Evil Genius 2, and Morrowind. That's actually a good question, Matt Overload. I don't really have a good answer for it. Uh-oh, hang on. Anyways, Can I help you? Yes. Alala Falona here. Yep. They sold some potions and elixirs to a pair of fresh-faced adventurers on the cheap. If those merchants are our culprits, those potions are laced with toxins. Toxins? That doesn't bode well. They already bought them. A marauder named Wislam and a conjurer named Zerig. They left on their next job. Escorting local farmers. We've got to save the adventurers. And the farmers. And the potatoes. That's actually my battle cry. For potatoes. You gotta say it with some oomph, though. For potatoes! Oh god, how do I DPS? I had to remember which class I was playing for a second there. There was just this stall moment of, what am I playing? Oh god, what am I playing? I had in my head I was playing White Mage because of Rags. Says those potion sellers must have swindled us. One draw of the elixir was all it took to send Zerig into a fit of hiccups. So, silence. The Heartsting's toxins are at work here. We should be able to cleanse them with Esuna. I'm sorry, did you say... Oh, sorry. Yes, there. I can speak again. You have my thanks. Bloody hell, first we waste our hard-earned coin on poison potions, now there's killer mammoths and loose. What's the world coming to? Who goes there? Show yourself! You know, my. Our spear-wielding friend is sharp of eye. You're the frauds from Aleport. You got to be more specific. This is Aleport we're talking about here. Why, yes. And watching your scrawny compatriot suffer was the highlight of our day. I admit the poison was meant to silence him, but hiccups? It was comedy at its finest. Perhaps the elixir reacted with the venom. Regardless, we've had our fill of fun from the results, so I shan't complain. Venom? You must be the thieving cowards from the Passage of the Unbound. Oh, my sweet fairy apple, you know us? I suppose that means we're famous. I can't believe it. Oh, who am I kidding? Of course I can. Indeed, I am the Passage of the Unbound's alchemist extraordinaire, the illustrious Elerete. I'm so very, very pleased to make your acquaintance. Kokonoa at your service, Elerete's helping hand and master of manners. Your garb is ever so familiar to me, my dear. Oh, don't tell me you hail from that little village in Tural, don't you? My goodness, you've come a long way. How was the voyage? Enjoying the sights? Enough. You've got a lot of explaining to do, starting with the reason you took the Heartsting. Is this part of your organization's grand scheme? Well, the apple bites back. 'Tis true my unbound compatriots larbour haughty ambitions, but I have no interest in overthrowing nations. I merely crave the mires of chaos they've promised me. I am aimed to bring more laughter into this dreary world. One mischief, a few handy poisons at a time. Kokonoa and I are having oodles of fun expanding our repertoire of toxic treats. Yet there's no greater kill to our thrills than a healer who can whisk our hard work away. Unless, of course, I master a toxin even he can't cure. Ooh, I love a challenge. I hate to leave you, my dears, but our work here is done and we've a busy schedule ahead of us. Mammoths to mend, venomous misdeeds to master. Ta-ta for now. I would love it if I just sat here long enough and the bomb exploded in her hand. Smells like a corpse just crapped itself. The odor's too much to bear. Take me home to the 12's Woods. The air is clearer there. Don't you dare give out on me. We still got a job to do. We mustn't keep our client waiting. We're near that. Thank you for everything, Miss, Lorshkana. And this here is Lore. Take care out there. You got it. Don't worry, I've got my best oven mitts on. Much as I'd like to track the Unbound, I think we know better than to tread into their territory without a plan. I mean, this is only the level 92 quest. We can't actually confront them yet. Even though they left, like, right in front of us, like, a minute ago, and so it would be the easiest to track them right now. But, again, this is only the level 92 quest, so we can't actually track them yet. See, now that's a samurai right there. Where do you want me to go? Yeah, we need to be about 40 minutes behind them at all times. Otherwise, we might catch them and end the quest early. We haven't even had our boss battle yet. We haven't... hang on, I have 3 things of water. Okay. Okay. I can't tell who's eating my brains. But my brains are being eaten.
Actually, this is whale shark. Whale sharks don't eat brains.
Oh, thank you for not eating my brains.
Whale sharks eat hair.
Oh. Well, this might be the cutest thing that's happened today. And I've seen your daughter today.
My naked child that's running around with a cattail?
Yeah, that's the one. Hi, sis. Yeah, I see.
Thank you for yelling at my husband.
You're welcome.
I had a thing that I had remembered that I needed to tell him. Did you bring the trash cans in?
Yeah.
Okay, so they did make it out.
Yep.
Yeah, so I had a thing that I remembered that I needed to ask him, and then he wasn't answering his phone, and I knew if I went and got my hair cut and then came back, I wouldn't have remembered.
Yeah. Oh, that's tracks. But, yeah.
Yeah, von Falkenstein, today's the first day that I have managed to get out of bed and dressed and out of bed, dressed. And
not in that order.
Well, no, because I've gotten dressed on previous days during the last week.
But not
then
gotten
just
out of bed.
Ended up back in bed.
That's true. You're well said. What do you think of Bragwin's drip?
You are dancing like I dance.
Yeah.
When I don't feel like
Bragwin, get your Empress outfit on
real
quick. That's Rax.
Hi, Rax. Rax, you look like you're trying to be my brother.
There's her Empress outfit.
I like how you have to pat the hood down.
Look. Oh, hang on. And there's Yada.
Hi, Yada.
Hopefully.
Yada also kind of looks like he's trying to be you.
Look. I'm not there yet.
Are you all just all cosplaying as my brother?
Look.
Somebody is texting.
This is me. What do you think of my outfit?
No, Google is sending me an email.
What do you think of my outfit?
You are...
This is my healer.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Does it have...
I'll heal you.
Does it have special little hoodie things for your ears?
Yeah. There's a better shot of him. Look, elven problems, am I right? Hashtag elf problems. There's the real outfit.
Yada's off to be a farmer.
I like to think lumberjack for that one.
I mean, yeah.
But the axe, that's probably why I'm thinking that.
Yeah. But farmers also chop down trees.
That's true. Tail holes. Okay.
Your staff is a cat.
You would like this class, consequently. It is a healer. Do you know how you heal?
By attacking?
Yeah, actually. So you put that buff on someone, and then when you attack with that, or that, It heals whoever you put it on, kind of like Paladin was back in Wrath.
Well, only one person gets to take damage then.
Well, they're pretty good at that, but they also have a crap ton of AoEs. This, 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 this. Come on. Oh, I don't have a target. I can't do that one without a target. Sorry. Ah! I have taken damage.
You have a target now.
Yep. It's time to... Can I actually do that to, like... Nope. How about this? There we go. Anyways. Oh, God. I gotta... What? What? Hold up. Hold up.
Yada's sweeping him. Sweep, sweep. Nothing.
We,
Nothing.
Nope. Nope. This is fine.
Yep.
Everything's fine. Anyways, thank you for the support. Essen is amazing.
And the NPC is just like, this is life. People fall at my feet all the time.
It's normal. It's normal. How could they have so grandiosely? Grandiose? Oh, God. It says help. How do I say grandiosely?
Grandiose?
No, grandiosely. There we go. Grandiosely reveal their names and identities, yet I can't track them down. We found the instance yesterday. No luck. Haven't found anything. They're lying low outside the city. Let's go to the docks and try them there. I now have a target. Oh, and there's Zira. Obviously, Zira's outfit's terrible. I mean, just look at that. Oh, my goodness. I am particularly fond of the... You're fine. Zira has birds in the bow.
They go tweet tweet.
It's actually in the quiver specifically, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, I was right.
She also has strawberries.
Well, yeah.
Glowing white strawberries.
I see no problems with this. They also play Bard,
it's in
so
case you get hungry.
you know, there's some insanity on that front.
It's in case you get hungry.
Oh.
You know.
I mean, shooting people is with a bow, is a very thirsty work. Oh, the strawberries are for the bird. Okay, okay. See, this is helpful information.
Or for the Zan.
I do like strawberries. So does she. She likes them a lot more than I do, though.
You are not the Zan. Where are the tweezers? There they are.
That's Anyways, strawberries are awesome.
Weird old man hairs again.
Yes, I know. I'm an old man. My brother's gone missing. He said he wanted to see the
No,
ships.
he's not. He's right there.
So I started showing him around. Next thing I knew, he was gone.
This is the brother. He's not missing.
That's true.
You can stop now. Fixed it. I solved the mystery.
Quest complete. Experience get. Yeah, old man.
Look, at least right now you don't have weird old man eyebrow hairs.
Yeah, I've got real old man eyebrow hair, singular. Yeah.
I got it.
There's actually two, but.
There's one. Yeah, no, there's two.
Mm-hmm. I do love sweet salsa. I don't think I've ever had strawberry or kiwi salsa.
You've had strawberry salsa.
I've apparently had strawberry salsa.
I don't think you cared for it. You did like mango salsa.
Yep, I remember mango. So we found the kid. I just wanted to see the ships my brother was working on. I thought I could see him better from higher up, but I lost my way.
There you go.
Thank you. Sounds like you had quite the adventure, but you were very brave today. I'll tell you a secret, even grown-ups get lost. I don't know.
I like how you're playing like this because I left my phone
I didn't
there.
want to squish it or do anything weird with it. Really? Even grown-ups get lost? I guess I'm not the only one.
Do you get lost?
Yes. Can't think of the last time that happened, but it has happened. Do you get lost? Ah! See? That's a yes. You have to know how to interpret. How's that, Deft?
Hi, Zach. Thank you.
So my sister just asked if the sparkling water glass I have in front of me is static in mouthwater.
Because that shit tastes like static in your mouth. It's gross. See? Bregwin agrees with me. It's angry, water. Maverick also agrees with me. It's fashion. She's happy.
Now she's walking away. Yeah, I don't like LaCroix that much.
It doesn't, Rax, none of it, even the flavored kind, is not static in your mouth. Because, like, even when they add flavor to it, it's not really like flavor. It's just in your mouth. With a hint of mango or whatever.
Meanwhile, I like the pins and needles thing. So that's most of the point.
Yeah, I don't like the bubbles that much. I'll just go get a Coke.
Which is funny, because, you know,
and fill
Coke...
myself with caffeine and
Coke
sugar.
has bubbles.
Yeah, but that's like the only way that I really like carbonation.
That is valid. For the longest time, I didn't realize that I actually just craved the carbonation
The diet stuff
specifically.
is gross.
Yeah, I can't do the diet stuff. The aspartame or whatever it is. It's just, whoa! This is what aspartame does to me.
It turns you into a girl with a red hair and bunny ears and a bloody scythe.
Yes. That is a lot
like how
of
the
blood.
blood is on the wrong part of the scythe.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it is double-bladed.
Yeah, no. She just goes whoosh. She doesn't go whoosh. She goes whoosh.
She hits you with the back of the scythe.
Yep.
It's okay, that guy's on an earth elemental horse.
Well, the good news is there's no cat people in this game.
That's a cat people.
Oh, no. Okay, if we
I
pretend
thought
we
there
don't
were no
speak.
female cat people.
So that was true until... Someone help me out. Very recently.
When I went to make characters, you couldn't make female cat people.
When I say very recently, I mean it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was true until this year then. July. So a few months ago. Pretty recent.
That's a lion person, not a cat person, and they're
Oh,
different.
excuse me. I apologize. The dialogue you just missed was fairly simple but interesting. So she comes from a tribe of tight-knit warriors,
And she
hunters
says
and
she's
gatherers.
happy to tell you a story.
And she was happy to tell us a story about how... That actually threw my train of thought.
I succeeded!
And that was
Why are you
called
running so slow?
the pretzel, because this is run speed.
You just...
Yeah. The real reason why is because I'm a Tauren.
I'm so fast.
Like, see Bregwin here?
Look how fast I'm
I'm
running.
as tall as her ears. Hang on. Let me show you a normal heighted person. Like I said, I'm a Tauren. So that's why it looks like I run... You should get on a Lalafell.
I have.
They look like they run a little faster.
Just a little.
They don't.
They look like they're running all the time.
Yeah, it's the gnome thing. It's the gnome thing. Anyways, what you missed was they're a tight-knit tribe. They were like, oh my gosh, life sucks. So we're just going to leave and we're going to go to the place where nobody else cares about, which happened to be a poison-infested valley from hell. So they use this artifact in order to cleanse the poisons and take care of all the toxins, and therefore they can have a life and everything's amazing forever. But, you know, now they've lost the thing, so. And then Valerian gave me $200.
Thanks, Valerian.
Up, up, up! Click, click!
What do you have to click for?
So there's this one song that I hate that plays constantly, and I've been checking each time it plays this expansion, and I'm up to 26 iterations so far. But what's really funny is it's happened 8 times now, just in these quest chains we've been doing over the last couple of days.
Valerian, you need to tell us what you want to put that toward.
He did, I'm sure.
No, he didn't. I'm reading.
Well, if we actually check the donation.
It says over there.
Should. Hang on, hang on. Let's see. Nope, yep. He put it towards FF14 Patch Trail, WoW War Within, and then WoW Patch Within. See? This is your bow, Valerian. This is your bow. Oh, I lost a headphone. Lost a headphone. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Tried to make the other one get lost.
Hey, it doesn't count if you literally physically grab it and pull it out. Oh, my God. Okay, that was a much-needed reprieve, but we'll need to plan for our next destination, and soon. Fancy meeting you here. This is definitely the accent that this person has. Nothing of import, really. Just a bit of restocking for our next job, but we needed to spot you on the way. We happened to spot you on the way. Didn't want to miss our opportunity to greet our heroes.
You?
Yeah, spot you. We spotted you. You're right there. What's the problem?
They don't substitute I's for O's with that accent.
Oh. Wow. So, I was kind of going for Scooter, yeah. That's right. Our client arrived. Okay, fine, give me this. Our client arrived in Sweden. Thanks to your timely assistance. Indeed, all I regret you had to say us in such a pitiable state. We're both grateful for your aid.
You need to over-enunciate like all of the things.
Okay, hang on. When last we met, you spoke of pursuing 2 charlatans. Did you not? Is that better?
Keep doing it.
No, this guy has to be like unenunciated, right? So, yeah, that's right. They saw Professor Ireland from a village, so I'm doing it by power and to try the place. So that is the way of it. Bombastic as those 2 were, we've not seen hide
this is the guy
nor hair of them in Aleport since.
This is the one that over-enunciates.
No word. Look how big his jaw is. No word of any incident like ours either. But I have a feeling they won't stay in the shadows for long. If we sniff out any suspicious incidents while we are out and about, we'll keep you informed. Honestly, no, it's a major problem, honestly, Alan.
That's the lady.
I made my base of operation on the stairs. If you know people that pointing alone would find us. By the way, I've heard people talk like that in real life. It's really frustrating. Oh, my name is Lisa. I'm glad I got a chance to talk. You're looking up for knowledge. I'll probably know.
Give me money.
Was that 94? Yep, so now 96. So now for things to go badly. We found our culprits. They're there. We're going to check them out. A dolphin's about to attack me. A dolphin is now sitting on my head. Pretzel is watering the flowers? The weeds?
They're flowers.
I mean, I guess they're bold. Like, they're peeking up through the brickwork.
But they're pretty, so they're flowers.
That's true. That is the definition of a flower. A weed that's pretty.
Meanwhile, Bregwin's over there trying to go to a rave.
She's like, go this way. Lore, go this way. Oh, don't. No, Dolphy, no. It's actually not Dolphy. That's Dolphin. Dolphy was destroyed.
Why?
By an ex-girlfriend.
Why?
Because she was a dick.
No, why do you have two giant flaming barrel things on a mech?
It's the rocket, so it can fly.
Okay.
Here, I'll show you. Miss
Can't show me.
Loshkana. Alright, sorry.
Oh, hey, the dude's back.
Listen, sir, goodness. How'd you fare there? Oh, we found them, all right. But it didn't take long for them to find us.
Peach.
That's you.
No.
You're Peach.
You Peach.
We were set upon by Kokinawa's mammoths. His mechanical menagerie greatly outnumbered us, and they were desperately in love with us. Death by mammoths isn't an ideal way to go, mind you. So a retreat was our only option. Cowardly though it might sound, we needed to ensure that you could keep that we could keep you aware of the culprits'
That you
whereabouts.
could keep us aware of the culprits.
Before they spotted us, they were stuffing their little metal army into a skiff bound for the Camp Bronze Lake. Mark my words, they're plotting something new.
You're slipping into Scottish.
Oh, sorry. Of course, it's entirely possible that Sakarit and Eastern Valusia and wish to bypass Bronze Lake instead, but a third chance of the comp would be wise. Alas, the enemy is far beyond our capabilities, so this is as far as Wisdom and I can go. Sorry we weren't able to provide more decisive information.
Somebody needs to go right. Somebody needs to go right. A Mario and Peach romance that involves Peach being the Queen of Scotland.
Oh my god.
And Daisy being the Queen of England.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like it. Let's make it happen. Let's make it a thing.
Mario and Luigi are... Would they be Scottish lords then? No, because they're not from the same kingdom. So they're like French or something.
So, this is my mech.
Mm-hmm.
And it needs to be able to fly. So it's got jetpack.
I see.
What's this?
Over there.
Oh my god, no, there you go. Mario and Luigi are French.
That's what I said.
You said Scottish.
No, I said Peach was Scottish.
Okay, no, hang on.
I started off saying, they're like
You're right,
Scottish
you're right,
lords
you're right.
or something. I was like, no, that wouldn't work because they're not from the same kingdom.
Mm-hmm. So they're French.
Yes.
And that's doubly funny
But
if
they're
you
still
know,
plumbers, yes.
If you know British history.
The French were in everybody's business all the time.
I mean, yeah.
So were the English. Oh,
They were being
so
a little
were
bit
Spanish.
French about things. Unlike the British, who were being a little bit British about things. What?
They are...
Is it just me? Are there pigs flying? Oh, so is this
I think
hallucinations, maybe?
there's...
It hurts to laugh.
I don't think there's supposed to be bubbles coming out of...
No, they're poisoned. I'm just trying to figure out which step. So, all of these quests have had, like, super evil, mega villains who are using, like, really, really low-level CC spells on people. And so I'm trying to figure out which particular dinky, pathetic spell this is. We've already had blind and paralyze in this particular quest chain.
Oh, this is, like, confused.
Up there she is, hang on.
Or something.
This spell is called LSD. Poisoning the springs, you are the lowest of low. Oh, you flatter me. It was a little poison, really, as a treat. I'm afraid I couldn't contaminate all the water here, but we're having oh so much fun with our shiny new hallucinatory toxin.
Yeah.
Stay away from the springs, Law. Dude, do you have any idea who I am? Protecting the
It's the same
healer.
logic that WoW uses. You've saved the world how many times, but you're gonna fall victim to this little tiny class 1 spell.
Yeah, pretty much.
Please be careful.
Protecting the healer, are we?
You don't understand. She might give you a paper cut.
She might.
It's very dangerous. People die from those.
She probably won't, actually. It'll be like shink, and there'll just be like nothing.
But she could.
It'll look like that right there. That's what she just did to me.
You know, people die from those.
We've been to space. I'm just saying.
But you don't understand. A paper cut.
That's true in both games, by the way. That is now true in both games. How sickeningly sweet of you. But you gotta watch your step as well, my dear fairy, lest you find yourself seeing stars, or... Huh? Elerete, is that a miss? Oh, Kokonawa, you look positively hideous. Or should I say adorable? Or you're bonny as a porcelain doll.
She fell victim to her own hallucinogen.
Of course she did. She's pathetic. They're all pathetic. That's pretty much the point. It's very interesting indeed. I believe I've poisoned myself. Now there's a predicament. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And guess what? Do you recall those antidotes I prepared at the base? Because I forgot to bring them. You are your own worst enemy. Now that I suggest we have a treat.
Like the face.
Yeah, no, pretty much. It's just like, do I have to
Really?
deal with you? Unbound scum. Do you think we'll... Oh, sorry. What she actually says is, you think we'll walk with the crazy goth? Yes.
Try me.
Have you seen Elrod? She's in no state to contend with you, and I've never been one for a rough and tumble. The fact that you can't fight us is not motive sufficient for us to not fight you.
Except it is.
I mean, yeah, it's going to work. Retreat, though, we must. I must call today a rousing success. But worry not, you dearest bushel of busybodies. With plenty more tricks for you and the entire island. Oh, no. A barely inconvenience. Yeah,
But you don't understand.
Listen, it's fine. I've got a
She
Band-Aid.
might tickle your nose with a feather.
Oh god, my poor nose. No, the torment.
Wait, no, here we go.
Ah, it's so horrible. Just death. Just like that. That's it. Cannot survive. So most of our handiwork is evaporated.
That didn't take long.
Yeah, I know, right? Sis, you're female, right?
Yeah.
Why is there this thing in women's fashion of wearing boots that come up to your thigh and then underwear? So there's that gap.
For the same reason that we wear thigh-high socks and miniskirts.
No, but what's the actual reason? I'm not asking facetiously.
It's sexy.
Okay. I can accept that. I'm sorry. I look at that, my first thought is it looks so uncomfortable. Oh, I have to heal all these people. There you go. Oh, 100% Nevermore. Like, earlier there was a quest where the guy was like, I'm gonna slowly get away. And we just stood and watched it because a rock fell on his head. You want to do a lunch thing later?
Sure. It's
Yeah.
almost noon. What time do you want to order?
2 hours from now.
You ordered it at 2. It won't be here till 3.
No, that'll be at about 1:40 something.
It's 12 o'clock.
It is 11:47. 2 hours from now is 1:47.
I read that wrong.
So, what are you in the mood for? Or please feel free to answer later.
Mo's.
Okay. That wakes. Hey, Dream Whisperer. Never-ending possible? Are those back again? You remember when they wouldn't come back and go? They were just a regular feature? Yes, I know that was over 20 years ago. It was still a thing. Look, I'm old, okay? What do you want from me? I also remember that because 20 years ago, I could actually eat a never-ending bowl of pasta. Oops, I didn't mean to... Yeah, okay. There we go. Thank you, Ross, as always. I will not put that towards anything at all. You know, I may be extremely elitist, but in my defense, I'm not elitist at all. Actually, I have Dream Whisperer. Not very often, only like 2 or 3 times ever. Hang on, Pokemon Violet, Luthia 2R, and Fire Emblem The Eternal Game. By the way, I raised the price on Fire Emblem Three Houses because I did a little bit double checking of exactly how New Game Plus works. And while it isn't as bad as I feared, it is not as good as I was hoping. So that's going to slow down the run. Sorry. Not something I'm overly happy about, to be honest with you. It's like you get these prestige points and you can use them to unlock certain benefits, which also give you access to the statue early, which is like the main benefit. And it's this weird, unnecessarily complex thing when they could have just given it New Game Plus and it would have been fine. Anyways, how's the healing, Laura? Yeah, Byleth will be fine. Everything else is going to be like, I'm glad this and it works. The toxins have dissipated. Everything's fine forever. Do you have a moment to chat? Sure. Like this whole expansion is just me having a moment to chat, honestly. I'm not even down on that. Pretty much, Mad Overlord. But no, the elitism I was about to toss out there was for Olive Garden. Now, here's the thing. I actually like Olive Garden. I have enjoyed Olive Garden many times in my life, with friends usually. I don't like to go alone. But you're probably thinking, where's the elitism come from? So some people have this perspective that Olive Garden is really high-class Italian food. It's not. Olive Garden is Italian fast food. They try to treat it like it's this big fancy place, right? Like if you've ever been to an Olive Garden, they'll have like, oh, hang on one moment, please, and here's your salad, and they'll have the outfits on and all that. No. It's fast food. Now that's fine. I enjoy Olive Garden, but don't talk it up, right? And to be clear, I blame both the chain and people who buy into that for that. You're right, I should raise the price of Factorio. Not that I really want to, but you're right, I really should. That's right, I'm secretly anti-Italian! Death to the Italian people! And death to the living! Which I guess is kind of redundant at that point, because the Italian people are living. Unless they're not. Oh my god. No, I've told you before, I've had really good Italian food before. There was this local joint that shut down during COVID. Thanks for that, COVID. They had some legit Italian food, and it was just God, I don't know, like 4 people in the kitchen, and it was a family, and it was good. Oh, it was so good. Words do not describe. The mods can help you with a Discord invite. God, I can never pronounce anything. And maybe fast food is going a bit too far, but it's like, it's that middle tier, right? Like Subway. Subway isn't actually fast food, it's the one step up from fast food. And that's Olive Garden. Real Italian fast food, that's like Sbarro's or, oh, what's that place called? You name it all of a sudden. I can't think of the name of it. Fazoli's. That is actually what I was thinking of. Fazoli's. That's Italian fast food. Yeah, there's fast, and there's like fast casual. And then we get to the point of actual restaurants. Little one would also like a Discord invite. Mesquite juice. The juice of mesquite beans blended with local fruits for a healthy drink that tastes great. Thank you, Rex. This won't come as a surprise, but they've come back to hiding. Yep, So we're gonna go talk to Gigaruju about these two. I had this outfit for a while. I think that's one of the artifact suits. But this outfit, oh, I lost her. I like the stars. It's not even Astrologian. That's no, that is Astrologian. Never mind, I'm wrong. Still pretty. I mean, valid Dream Whisperer. I've been calling her little one for a very long time. It is Astro. Mwahaha, memory. I hate this song so much. And you know why? It's because of this guy. Hang on, hang on. How do I spit in this game? Spit. Stab. Just die. Just die, you stupid... Okay, sorry. What picturesque scenery. I hadn't expected Costa del Sol to be so grand. I want to gather Gigaruja should be just ahead. You're already acquainted with them? Yes. I mean, speaking as someone who's had Tex-Mex, local Mexican, and Mexican restaurant food, every now and again I just feel like Taco Bell. Or Del Taco, as the case may be. Well, if it is our favorite intrepid adventurer, what brings you to my abode? Yes, I did spy that lovely specimen over here. Alas, I was so entranced by her feminine wiles, I cannot recall any entourage of Lalafell men or mammoths. Would that I never drank that wine she so gracefully gifted me. A single sip, and I saw so many stars. I thought them wonderful in those first blissful moments. I partook of the drink amongst my retinue of kittens. Yet as the rush of stars subsided, I found myself surrounded by a flock of unfamiliar faces instead. At first, I presumed the wine caught up with me faster than anticipated, but as time passed, the unknown faces remained stubbornly. I dashed across the shore in terror. In the midst of the mayhem, I could hear her, the wine-wielding beauty, laughing maniacally with the other chap. I feared these cackles would be the last thing I ever heard. Which is precisely why I found it appropriate to slap some sense back into him. Judging by the way Master Gigaruja was darting around at the time, I suspected he'd been in his cups. So, drank the whole bloody bottle, too, if you wish to investigate the wine, so, sucks to be you. Can you blame me? Questionability of the wine aside, the woman was immaculate, a sight for sore eyes. Any gentleman of taste would have fallen for her tricks. Uh-huh. Though we may lack the drink in question, we received reports of mammoths roaming the Raincatcher Gully soon after the incident. Yeah, I'll go look into it for you. But only because I hate you. I hate you so much. Based on Gigaruja's account, it's safe to say she's discovered a new poison. Similar to the hallucinatory toxin, it strikes terror, so now fear. So I think the last one was functionally confuse, and now this one is fear. We're going through a lot of status effects. There's not going to be anything left for the melee. Also, Dark Knight suit for Yada there. How far away is this? Eh. We have had Paralyze, but we have not had Petrify, that's true. Yeah, I've had some people speak negatively about Gigaruju, and that's fine. There's a logic behind that because, you know, he's a posh, rich asshole. But the thing is, he's so much better than real life rich assholes, you know what I mean? And that's been true even since ARR. He's had a consistent pattern of actually being worthwhile and helpful many times throughout the course of this game. So, like, he's posh, but not, you know, evil, right? If you call him on something, he'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, and try to rectify it, you know? Yeah, exactly. He would not be on the Epstein list. That's a good way to put that. Actually, yeah, filthy rich. Over an MLP. And I'm just saying, Elon Musk wishes he was Gigaruju. No, really. Think about it. We could have the mammoths. How fair is your hunt? So they're keeping a record of the island's rivers. Oddly enough, the mammoths I came across were patrolling the rivers as well. They're going to poison the water supply! It's a Batman plot. Oh my god, they throw bombs. They throw big cartoony bombs. They're just doing pranks for the fun of it. It's Lady, I was fine. Yeah, it's Adam West. It's Adam West Batman. It's the Adam West Joker. My, that dart was laced with a potent numbing toxin. And nothing bruises our favorite fairy apple, it seems. You never cease to amaze and annoy me in equal measure. Actually, yeah, Drew was correct. She's like to have the same amount of immunity as I. Her village was positively brimming with poisonous flora and fauna, after all. I have a request for you, my dears. Will you please give up on your little trinket? Pretty please. I wish only to revel in the fruits of my devilry, yet you continue to spoil my every attempt. And trust me, I despise our conflict as much as you do. What despise? This is fun. I'm gonna beat your ass later, but, you know. Do you not think we enjoy watching our finest mammoths suffer at your hands? Enough! If you want to end this, you'd hand over your heartsting. The Scorpion's gifts weren't meant for a petulant, childish criminal like you. Who played the Joker in Adam West? God, I can't remember his name, and he's a good actor. Fine, then. No more Mr. Nice Alarete. But answer me this. Who would have my antics killed, No one, I remind you. So why must you refuse me? Cesar Romero. That's right. Why must the world refuse me? Our blighted society has never looked fondly on my love of mischief. For years I despaired, until my unbound family and its leader got to be the greatest gift. Love and understanding. So long as I remain unbound, I care not what the wretched masses think. I shall play my tricks as my heart desires, and all who stand in defiance will know my wrath. That includes you, my dears. My next scheme will finally plunge this island into the chaos I so desperately crave, and I will stop at nothing to see it realized. Oh, two of them have, little Billy. It's Cesar Romero. They're even the frickin' pink smoke bombs, for God's sakes. It really is Adam West Batman. And I am down. God. Okay. It does. It makes it so much better. Yep. Back to Gigarujo. Ruju. I remember reading a comic once about the Joker. It was written by someone who clearly was like, you know what the Joker needs to be more? Gross. And gritty and dark and brutal and awful. And I'm just like, whoa! I've never forgotten that comic because it was really terrible. I'm not going to say what he did in that comic because I don't feel like talking about it. Like, it was above and beyond. No. Although I don't like the Killing Joke either, to be quite honest with you. No, it was a comic following one of the Joker's henchmen. Like, the comic started with a henchman who's... he wasn't a henchman. It's just his life was kind of screwed over by one of Batman's things. And so, like, it was this entire comic of a day in the life of a Joker henchman. And it went into disturbing amount of detail of exactly how awful that was. And then at the end, Batman came after him again, and he was like, just kill me, Batman! It was very grim, dark torture porn. Yeah, I'll take Cesar Romero, thanks. Hell, I'll take Mark Hamill, who is my personal favorite Joker. After the recent poisoning at Camp Bronze Lake, we have reason to believe they're going to hit the rivers. Yep. Also, once again, Gigarujo is just being helpful. Because of course he is. I'm sorry to keep banging that point on, but it really does amuse me how every time we intersect with him, he is just weirdly helpful. Unlike Asshole Face. Or I guess Two-Face now. Hey! Don't worry about Overlord. Batman would never kill. Now, I'm gonna break every bone in your body. Yep, Yep, if only we could have somehow stopped her. Yeah, Lolorito is an evil person, but he is an intelligently evil person. And he has been helpful many times. Like, he has been a weirdly positive influence on, like, the setting. Because of course he has. A better world is better for him. It's just such a... It's so weird how rare that is. So, if you give me the sudden entrance, I bring a message from Master Gigarujo. Your quarry has been sighted in eastern Lanosia. They were seen. They received the report from Mistress Brayflocks, a trusted associate of his. A number of inbreakers with fighty tools and tinker dolls infiltrated the Longstop. Yeah, we're just sitting there munching on popcorn now. We should want a first-hand account. Let's go then. That's true, Ledwell. Uh-oh, it's Empress Braven. Your Majesty. I must away to defeat the most foul villain I've ever fought. Boredom. I should try to sell somebody on Dawntrail. Whoa. With exactly that tagline. Dawntrail is the warrior of light facing off against their greatest foe. Boredom. You guys got that, right? Help! Nah, I'm busy. This is Brayflox. I told her she reminded me of a moblin and got a bit of a scolding for that. Not mobbies, gobbies. Yes, gobbies. And gobbies require hand lending to backstrike at inbreakers. Inbreakers bring big flock of tinker dolls to search for water gush. Water gush. Does that mean to poison the island's water source? That must be why she's researching the rivers. Yeah, we figured this out already, lady. Poison makes no good for Gobbyflock, no good for Valbrand. Narrow heart's in need of many punishings. Yes, this goes beyond trickery. We must defeat her, no matter the cost. There they are. Oh, I knew bringing those bits and bobs for battle was a good idea. If you're after some manner of surrender with heartfelt embraces and handing over magic heirlooms, you've come to the wrong long stop, my dear. Yeah, she's interrupting the cheese trade. You monster! You plan to poison every waterway in Valbrand. This is now the third time we're saying this. Jesus Christ, game. Part of the reason I've been skipping through some of this dialogue is, and I already complained about this, and I've already given a negative for it. For some reason, the role quests have been really weirdly empty texted. If I were to guess, I would say they took 2 quests, maybe 3, and stretched them out into 5. Because like we got the 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, 100, sorry, 6. 6 quests. And they really have stretched out every single one of these quests. Like, we've already seen multiple times. I know that it's a joke. I get that. But still, there's multiple times where the quest has kind of reached its natural conclusion. And it's like, but hold on, you're not 100 yet. So come back in 2 more levels, and then we'll wrap this up. Right? Anyways. Of course. The trick is to let the poison stew for a few bells. With a healthy helping of those tantalizing toxins, and a dollop of advanced alchemical processes, poof, this eyesore of an island will get a taste of my finest work yet. My latest masterpiece neither dissipates nor evaporates, and no amount of inherent immunity can save you from its influence. It may be safe to the touch, but one tiny sip will have you begging for mercy. That's no jest, by the way. I won't begin to describe what manner of havoc the experimental dose wreaked on me, but I look forward to seeing how it affects the general populace. Oh yes, the residents of Limsa laments on its adorable little hamlets rely on this water. So very many people, blissfully unaware of what's to come. Every one of those wretches will be at the mercy of our malice. Every single one! If she unleashes those toxins, it's going to be far worse than Bronze Lake. Playtime's over, Elarette. Because I'm Batman. Your precious scorpion once hunted the prey with these poisons, yes? Perhaps I should learn from its example and revel in the thrill of the chase. Probably, Blade Cheval. They probably had story ideas for these, which, it's clear, I am in favor of the overall story ideas. And they were like, we need to stretch this out across, 10 levels. And they were like, I suspect that's my cue to back away. I'd rather watch the chaos unfold from a safe distance. Hello, PB Good Fate. These venomous gifts keep on giving, my very ethers infused with their essence. So now, my dears, Elarette Venomheart. Yeah, exactly, Blade12. That's exactly what this feels like. I mean, how many Star Trek episodes have been weirdly padded because it's clear that they just had an idea that didn't fit the full 44? At least we've got the correct boss theme again. No, see, my problem is what they should do is they should probably edit it down. It probably shouldn't be 6 quests. Let's make it 3. Or 4 at the most. Literally, just chop up a couple of episodes, wow. Chop up a couple of quests and spread it out a little bit more. And no problems at that point. Ahem. My dear sweet fairy app, I'm afraid you soured me. Prepare to perish. Pesky problems call for alchemical solutions. Oh, gods, that's bitter. Hee hee, a little poison never killed anyone. Oh, wait, I lied. Oh, well. Yeah, seriously, we haven't had job quests in Stormblood. It's been a minute. But, to talk along with what US Corp was mentioning, it's probably worth noting that there are still some people who think we should get back to the Horde and Alliance stuff in WoW. For those of you who aren't aware, the last time we had the Horde and Alliance stuff was back in BFA. That was 4 expansions ago, for a bit of perspective. What a marvelous mess here, and if you don't hurry, you'll only get messier. Everything's spinning. The hunt's only begun, my dears. I've plenty more where that came from. Yeah, the HVA stuff has been gone. Like someone do me a favor, look up when BFA came out. It has been a minute. It feels so good. Oh, I have to go with this. 2018. It has been 6 years since we've had HVA. And again, 4 expansions. Depending on how you count that. Have there been complaints? Actually, yes. Only from idiots, though. And I don't mean to say that so dismissively, but really, you know the type of person who complains about that. They actually added a quest in Dragonflight, where you, as a Horde person, get your next quest from an Alliance character. And as an Alliance character, you get your next quest from a Horde person. And the quest is like the most overtly... no, really, it's over thing that you could possibly think of. Like, I wish I could bring up the dialogue right here to just read it to you, because it is hilarious. How much it's like, no, really, the war's over, let it go. That's actually a really good question, Act. Unfortunately, that depends on factors I do not have access to. I mean, yeah, hear white noise. The HVA should have ended in Warcraft 3. Oh, that's right. It did. I'll summon the defective mammoths. I'm sorry, the what? No, not me! Ah! And do you see him running around there, running away from his own mammoths? This might be my favorite of the boss battles so far. First of all, it's much more thematically on point for being a healer, whereas the other battles just felt like regular battles, you know? This is clearly a healer fight, and I'm down for it. And it's even cartoonishly appropriate. Goldsmiths. Be a good little goldsmith. Sit this one out. Oh, that's another thing. Darkest Dungeon 2 is, from what I've seen, substantially different from Darkest Dungeon 1. I don't know if it's any good or not. Because obviously I haven't played it, but I have seen gameplay of it, and it looks interesting. And I like that they're trying something different. It's the SteamWorld approach. We've talked about that. Have some heals. I did 2 tank already, yeah. I have briefly played Darkest Dungeon 1. We did a brief, let's check it out stream. Like, back when I think it was actually still in early access. It was a while ago. Oh yeah, the Endless games. That's another genre-shifting franchise. I can heal, I can heal. Irritating healing NPCs. Wow! I actually died. Let's just... Oh, now I gotta do all that all over again. Wow! Okay. You know what? Yeah, I'll crank the diff down for that. Just to get that over with. I mean, of course the attempt will be made, Act. Yeah, me too, Kira White. And I liked Endless Space 2 quite a lot. Specifically 2. Getting my hot tracker going. Yeah, I actually died. they do wrong with the last one, Dakota? I wish this was voice acted. Desperate times, as they say, while some of the defective mammoths. Does he ever run out of words? I'm sorry, the what? Do not be! What are you doing? Initiating self-destruct protocol. Come on. Game. Punch you. Iconics, they've betrayed me. No. Can't move. Yep, she's currently silenced. Down for the cap, paralyzed, damage reduced, vulnerability up, infirm, blind, and poisoned. Enough, we must escape while we can. A smoke bomb, quickly! Fine, have it your way. Wait, that's a goblin made... And they're dead. I mean, they should be dead. You rue the day you made enemies of the unbound. Oh my god, game. She left quite the mess behind her. Nothing the heart's sting can't detoxify, though. There you are. We came running when we heard the explosion. I'm pleased to see you're done with us for a while. Dude, I killed Titan. By myself. Canonically. A year ago. Dobby booms with friendly faces win the day. Inbreakers go flying skyward. Made our rounds of the long stop as well. The enemy mammoths have all gone lifeless. Your treasure's safe, I trust. See, I learned something today. Next time I see an adventurer, I'm gonna make him go on a dumb, stupid quest chain, because then they'll turn into you, Lore. Why are you glaring at me like that, Lore? I'm just interested in help, Lore. I swear. Please. It's okay, I'll heal you after I kill you. What? Ah! It's okay, I'll heal you. Ale port, huh? Okay. You see, I learned something today. Poisoning people for fun is probably not a good thing to do. Hoping, do you think this expansion will be? What, Trihexia? Oh god, I don't know. Like, the current projected end time is like Saturday or Sunday. It would be nice if I finished this game up Friday, but I wouldn't bet on that. We had a feeling you were no ordinary adventurer. Imagine our surprise when we learned you were the savior of the realm himself. Yeah. Correct, Primarch. We won't be doing any 7.1 stuff. That includes the conclusion of the role quests, by the way. Yeah! So yeah, easy double positive on the story arc. And a plus for an actually interesting boss battle for that one. Even though I wiped on it, I still stand by that. Like I said, it actually felt like a healer fight. Which is something this game doesn't do a lot of. You can tell it's a healer fight because even depleting the boss's health didn't actually finish the boss battle. It just had to finish its... Like, you had to endure for X amount of time, essentially. And that's about what they could manage in a game like this. Do they have newspapers? You know, I'm not actually sure. So yes, we brought the things home. Words can express our gratitude. Thinking about the Heartstring was no easy task, but I learned a great deal on my journey back to Eorzea. One of the Unbound, a man named Kokunawa, possessed an inherent immunity to poison built up by years of regularly ingesting small amounts. Rather than relying on the Scorpion's gifts, we should use traditions to build up immunity to living in a toxic hellhole. And how will that help your children? Yep, Can we use this artifact that allows us to continue to exist? Or is it simply beyond our capacity to use? Really, lady? There's no moral quandary here. It was a tool that an evil person used for evil, and you use it for good. That's it. Anyways, that was healer. Let's see if we can squeeze in melee. Weird panning shot of the city. Means Viper time. I haven't played Viper since I finished leveling it. This should be interesting. Hello there. Are you willing to lend a hand? Yes. Grateful I am. Now, let's go find the thing. The Dreamweave Cocoon. Okay. The Swallowtail warded off would-be predators by assuming the form of more threatening butterflies, poisonous ones and the like, through its skill at mimicry. This fearsome power was sealed inside the cocoon. Any who possess it command the safe self-same abilities. Indeed, the wielder too may assume the form of any manner or of beast or man they've beheld. So, polymorph? I mean, it's more like an illusion. The wielder may replicate the talents and abilities of the... Okay, no, so it actually is... It's polymorph. It's blue magic. Okay. It is this power that should protect my village for generations. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, I guess this is kind of more Beastmaster than Blue Mage, but still. Kagane! As long as you're willing to cover my teleportation expenses. I'm going to click that one. Just because I want someone to acknowledge I can teleport. Forgive me, but what is a teleportation? Yes. That's exactly what I wanted from that. Well, if it's a required expense, we will recompense you. Good morning, Spartan. That would be absolutely terrifying, Mad Overlord. So, what's a teleportation? Here, let me give you a demonstration. What are you doing? Just watch carefully. Okay, what am I watching? Ah! Oh god, it's another place I can't mount in. Okay, so I know I like to torture people, but I just want to be clear. I am never getting this one right here. I'm never bothering with that. Welcome to the Shiokaze Hostelry. How can I help you? That guy really likes his rice. You're searching for someone. As a matter of fact, I do distinctly remember seeing a Viero mono that description earlier, but I'm afraid I couldn't tell you where she is now. Last from Tyrol? Sorry, I can't help you. That reminds me that I heard Tyrol has its own variety of spirits called mezcal. Been meaning to taste it for myself for an age now, but you've no idea how hard it is to get a hands on a bottle from there. Cool. A Viero woman with a bow. Yes, it was hard not to notice her, given how she was peering at every little thing. If she came from the distant lands to the west, no doubt Kugane is quite the unusual sight for her. With any luck, she'll be still where I saw her, in the vicinity of the Sikisagumi barracks. Oh god, I wouldn't want to do that on a controller. There you go, melee bros for life. I already figured out how to nerf teleportation in my setting. There is no teleportation, there's only portaling. And portaling is just a completely different animal at that point. Also adds some logistics to the situation. Oh, the city is simply too large for me to cover alone. Maybe it's time I returned home. Hey, what's up? I've come to aid in your search. Yes, and you are? I see. Shashepia was always a worrywart. I won't deny that I appreciate the help, though. Ascertaining the whereabouts of the cocoon has been no easy task. I managed to secure a room and lodging after arriving in Kugane and been using it as a base to track down the thief. Where did you get money? Or Gil, more accurately. So long as he possesses the cocoon, he can be anyone and anything. Maybe an elderly woman traipsing down the street, a child throwing a ball, maybe even a dog chasing after it. I was nigh at wit's end trying to find him, until I discovered! After a series of unusual squabbles have been occurring around the city. After investigating these incidents, I found one commonality. The instigator in each case had no recollection of the incident, let alone inciting it. What's more, eerie accounts began to circulate. Some folks claim they've been seen in two places at once. So yeah, they're spreading discord in Kugane. Okay. I don't remember what voice I gave the last person. So apparently there is an alchemical solution that gets rid of the illusion. I think you're right, Blitzdval, because I had no memory of the fifth voice acting, so I wasn't sure what to put there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Come on. I think all of this was wrought by mortal hands. Remarkable. My people have ever lived in harmony with nature, but that doesn't mean we condemn the ways of those who choose otherwise. In fact, in the brief time I've been exposed to settlements like this, I've come to see such places have their merits too. Then there's suburbia. I mean, we could go full Ferengi with it, but we kind of already did that. Taciturn, man. Obviously, they need to be Scottish. I mean, Dwarven. Told you, this isn't enough. Full evil? Okay. Sir, that can't be right. I'm sure I gave you your change in full. Hand over my money or I'll take it by force. Let's keep watching. Isn't it obvious? No one gets worked up over a handful of coins unless they're looking for trouble. Reveal yourself, villain! Oh yeah, by the way, did you notice that the only two cities we haven't really covered are Ul'dah and Gridania? What the blazes do you think you're doing? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm very, very sorry. Ah, oh dear. 1,000 apologies, sir. I gravely miscalculated your change. I'll return what you are owed immediately. I beg your forgiveness. Okay. Hildebrand's like, well... Yep, just another day in the market. I apologize for the disturbance. How dreadfully embarrassing. Well, a hunter doesn't quit after a single arrow misses its mark. Best not to dwell on what's done. Let's see how things fare in Kaganadori. Okay, I need to fix my helmet. There we go. I can't believe how impossibly vast the sea is. My jaw dropped when I first saw it. I could hardly fathom where the horizon ended and the sea began. Before arriving in Tuliolo, I'd imagined the sea to be merely a larger, saltier body of water than the lake back home. It would race from shore to shore. To attempt the same here, I fear would have fatal results. Yeah, don't try to swim across the ocean. That's, see you around Kennex Cow. It's not gonna work out very well. It's gonna be a thing. I'll cut you where you stand, you lecherous lummox. Hello, Czar. Is that today, Claude? I won't watch it live, I'm busy, but I'll try to catch up on it. What is going on here? This big bloke yonder allegedly laid hands on that grizzly fellow's woman. Afraid this may come to blows. Calm yourself, man. I have not done what she claims. You dare not insult Indra by calling her a liar. Ignore him. I told you that pig defiled me. Cut him down this instant. There's no truth to his words. Where does she spout such rubbish? Come to give me straight. Cut the bloody brute down already. Yes, not less than your head shall serve as penance for your crimes. Farewell. Let my blade prove my innocence. Okay, do you have another one of those vials? Was that really necessary? No matter, I was growing weary of this petty farce. It's time I moved on to bigger and better things. Camera work. Well, take the shot. It's getting harder the further away it gets. Well, yeah, that's about what... Oh my god! Oh, it didn't actually hit him. Damn it! So close. The Don't go back to your frickin' rice. Oh my god. Oh, how I hate them so. So, shapeshifter arc. Time to start cutting people to see if they're really who they say they are. How odd. My bow is more out of tune than I realized. That's okay, you almost killed someone who deserved to die, and failed. And you also almost killed someone who deserved to die, and failed. Sweetheart. Is it really you? Oh, thank the kami you're safe. I found her lying unconscious in a back alleyway. She could only vaguely recall being attacked from behind before losing consciousness. So the villain knocked her out before assuming her visage as a ploy to deceive her husband. I fell for the deception like a complete and utter fool. I do not even know how to begin to make amends. There are no amends to be made. You simply acted as any husband would. Due to your involvement, this matter was resolved without bloodshed. The Seki Saigume. Oh my god, Seki Saigumi. There we go. Thank you. It is regrettable, however, the villain managed to escape. A criminal who can change their shape at will is exceedingly dangerous. Know that the Seki Saigume will alert the populace in this menace and remain vigilant for any suspicious activity in the city. They really did, Dahlia. They knew. Let's return to my lodgings. I'd like to go over where we stand with our elusive quarry. We need to pad this quest out. As predicted, the thief has been using the power of mimicry to incite conflict around the city. Why does this line of dialogue exist? I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole here, and I'm not going to give another negative for this, but I just want to make it very clear that there's no debatability here, right? Like, sometimes you can argue that it's entirely valid to have repetition in order to, like if there's gaps in between, I think, like maybe you're doing multiple quests, or you're spreading them out, or you come back after a few months or whatever. And that is something that can be considered acceptable, right? This is in the middle of a quest. One quest that you just did, where it's like, hey, this is the quest you just did. Thanks. I hate it. Alright, moving on. The Ruby Sea. Hey guys, we're going to the Ruby Sea. It's okay, the Ruby Sea is only in the running for one of the worst zones of the game. It's like an essay. Oh my god. I mean, you're right. That is pretty much the format that's being used. I walk up and I punch Rax in the face. Punch! And then Rax stabs me with a spear. Oh, I'm stabbed. And then I walk back to the quest giver. Well, I just watched you punch Rax in the face and get stabbed in the chest with a spear. That's probably going to take you a while to recover from, so why don't you come back in 2 levels? Da-na-na-na-na-na! I was gonna say, if it's really bad, then someone would be like, well, I learned something today. I learned not to punch Rax in the face. You should only punch dragons in the face. Yeah, meanwhile, while they're talking, the camera cuts back to me. I'm on the ground, dead from bleeding out. Ah, the Ruby Sea. So many bad memories. My God. Yep, we're still playing Jenga over there. It's been a while. Wait, what, Brigwin? This is unexpected. What brings you to the Ruby Price? Well... Hey, Mr. Floyd Pinkerton. Disputes? Strange you should ask. Not even a moon ago, the waters of the Ruby Sea were poised to turn a sanguinary shade. I didn't learn anything. No, Mr. Floyd Pinkerton. Please, tell us everything. A Confederate skiff approached the Ruby Price without authorization, and its occupants began hurling insult after insult in an obvious attempt to provoke us. We did not succumb to the provocations, however. After warning the vessel we'd fire if they drew closer, they withdrew without a word. However, should they attempt to provoke us again, we will not display the same level of restraint, and the roar of our cannon will signal their comrades to rally in full force. The waters will flow red, of that there can be no doubt. Tensions run high, not like this has ever occurred. I see. Thank you for the information. Might we speak privately? Sure. Based on the testimony just now, I gather there's an agreement in these waters that the Confederates are not to draw near the Ruby Price, guarded as is by Bakufu. If that's the case, I can only conclude the vessel earlier was an attempt to incite a dispute between the two factions, which fits the modus operandi of our quarry, wouldn't you say? Perhaps it was he who sailed here under the banner of the Confederates. Whatever the case may be, we have nothing but conjecture. We need solid evidence before we can alert the soldiers to this threat. I doubt they'll heed our warnings otherwise. First, we have to verify if any of the members of the Confederacy approached the Ruby Price. Do we know where the base of operations is? Yeah. Sakazuki. Looks like it'll be fastest to swim there. Yeah, I'm gonna teleport there. If that's okay. Or fly. Because I can do both. Or I could black screen there. You know what? I'm not going to complain about that. Absolutely not. Not a one of my Confederate brothers and sisters would approach the Ruby Price without authorization. The cowardly Bakufu dogs must have concocted this baseless rumor to get a rise out of us. Yeah, that's not... whatever. The soldiers at Ruby Price said that, huh? Pardon my language, that's a lot of crap. We have no interest in Hingen waters. Hingen. If anything, I've seen their skiffs encroaching in our territory of late. If you ask me, they're the ones thirsty for blood. For blood! There you are. Listen to what this person has to say. The situation's more grave than we thought. I'm thankful you came, and not a moment too soon. Captain Rashu hadn't been acting himself lately. Normally he goes where he goes, Tansui goes, but not today. He showed up earlier on his lonesome and ordered us to gather as many as possible to head to the Isle of Beko to attend some pressing business. Normally I'd oblige him without hesitation, but I'm feeling something we're not. So I asked him what matter business. We're gonna set this Ruby Price ablaze, he says. The bloody Ruby Price. Tried speaking some sense in him, but he weren't mind to listen. Walked off, saying he has no need of craven bastards like me. Look, I don't know what's gotten into the captain, but it can't be any good. Please go there and stop him before it's too late. Okay. Time to go get that free Fantasia. For no reason, because there's no changes I need to make. For real, I've actually looked. I don't feel the need to change my appearance. Up, up, up. Pay attention, Laura. So I was trying to see if there's any news yet on the Warcraft stream, but it looks like it actually hasn't started yet. Those scum think to encroach on our territory and get away with it. I'll be damned if we let them. Tonight we lay siege to the Ruby Price and seize it for ourselves. Are you sure if we do this, we won't just be starting a battle, we'll be starting a war. You've been acting strange, Captain. What's gotten into you? Silence! I didn't ask your bloody opinion. This lying dog claimed it was us who breached the agreement. I say we give the bastards what they deserve. You're not welcome here. Be gone if you value your lives. I mean, if I could shrink my neck, I would do it. You're a terrible actor. Ugh, you saw through my disguise once again. Don't tell me you count even the pirate captain among your acquaintances. Actually, yeah. What are you trying to accomplish? Why incite conflict wherever you go? Why? Sorry to disappoint you, but contrary to the passage of the Unbound's prattlings about freeing the world from tyranny of government, I have no such grand designs. I wish merely for everyone to show their true faces. Folk love to put on airs of sophistication and virtue, but push them towards the edge and their masks slip off to reveal the monsters underneath. They'll go to their neighbor's jugular to save their own skin. He's just the Joker, but this time he's Heath Ledger's the Joker. You've seen it for yourself. It's quite the spectacle. He really likes that bird form. Lady. Why? Okay, whatever. Well, it's so serious. Damn it, the winds are too strong. Uh-huh. Now, I know what you're thinking. Lore, you could do that shot. Effortlessly. Yeah, but remember, that's not what we're here for. We're just chilling. Man of 1,000 faces is a true menace indeed. We'll return to Onokoro, who are forthwith to alert the captain. Rest assured the Confederacy will be keeping a closer watch over the Ruby Sea. I didn't think for a moment he was an imposter, and the lies he spat about the Bakufu soldiers were enough to make my blood boil. I think that would have happened if you had not made her to stop us. Kami bless you. You're welcome. Again. All he wants is to expose people's so-called true faces. They would use a cocoon for such a petty cause is unthinkable. Yeah, also, he's actively going out of his way to lying. Exactly, Playtwell. Like, it's not really exposing your true face if you're doing it by lying to them. Right? Like, there's an inherent fallacy in that logic. Though forms are useful. Can confirm. I play a druid over in WoW. Druids are just the best. I usually recommend you start playing the Hunter, but honestly, the best class overall is probably Druid. Which is funny, because their left talent tree is the worst one of all the classes by far. That's not a joke. Quick bit of clarification. So, in World of Warcraft, you have a left talent tree and a right talent tree. Left is class, right is spec, okay? So, most of the left stuff is just kind of generic, every class stuff, and then the right stuff is specific to your specialization. Duh. The thing is, druids have the ability to tank, heal, DPS, and range DPS. So their left talent tree is all over the place. And you have to take tons of talents you do not want for your spec, because you have to take a certain amount of talents to get out. There's a talent tax, for lack of a better way to put it. And that's exactly as irritating as it sounds. Now, their right talent trees are great. Hang on 1 second. An update to Reforged, huh? I was hoping for an update to Warcraft 3. But whatever. And yeah, remastered Warcraft 2. We all knew that was coming. I love how they call Warcraft 2 the beginning of the story. It makes sense, it is. Looks like it is StarCraft remaster style. Wait, what? Oh. Sorry. It's remastered Warcraft 2 and 1. Huh. Yeah, Warcraft 1, I'm gonna have to change around the awful block, because I was gonna review the original Warcraft one. You know, the one that's terrible. I mean, that's probably why they did that, Talia. And yeah, it looks like both games are getting the StarCraft Remastered overhaul. Oh, so the problem is it's not like one big, one-sentence thing, Ross. It's a lot of little things. Let me read these quests. So, the Confederation just reported something. There's a man impersonating the Lord of Doma. One of the retainers saw through the facade while he was attempting to stir up trouble in the Dome and Enclave. He then transformed into a hawk and fled. I like how they just figured it out without us. So yeah, so there's a lot of minute changes to two major categories of things. We might still do it, Pillars of Snow, but that is interesting. So yeah, balance is a huge problem. But like, it's not just engine things, but also map design things. If you don't know Warcraft 3, Warcraft 3 lives and breathes on its triggers. That's how they do almost everything in their scripting for designing maps. And if anything is even a little bit off in those scripts, that can cause issues. In fact, it can cause dominoing issues. So a lot of the maps are just, like, worse. And in some cases, they quite literally don't work right. I actually got pretty lucky in my playthrough of that, but I know people personally who actually ran into bugs on specific maps where they couldn't progress the map and they had to restart the whole mission because something went wrong somewhere in the new scripts. Those are the two big things, map design and balancing. If I can use another comparison, Homeworld 1 Remastered is in a similar state. Because Homeworld 1 Remastered is built in the Homeworld 2 engine, and certain mechanics don't exist between those. Like some mechanics from Homeworld 1 don't exist in Homeworld 2, and vice versa. And certain AI behaviors just don't work the same way. When Lord Hien voiced intentions to invade all of Noxia, all present grew wary of the individual. None more so than Lady Yugiri, who saw through the farce immediately. Yeah. He really is a bad actor, isn't he? Sorry, I didn't mean to get distracted by Warcraft news. The good news is it looks like that's the only news I care about, because now they're talking about Hearthstone. Why would we see Lady Yugiri? She's busy. So, nothing out of the ordinary. How did you fare? Seems the villain is not here. Where might he have gone? I don't think they're going to talk about WoW much, noticeably. I think it's going to be more news about the Hearthstone thing, the Warcraft Rumble, and the Warcraft 1 and 2 remaster they just showcased. And the Warcraft 3 remaster, by the way, which is just hysterical. It's just hair. You've already eaten all the hair. Gray, why are you eating my hair? My hair is being eaten. Oh, hang on, I have to bow.
Yeah, you saw what you typed.
I know,
right?
I saw it. I just didn't feel like fixing it. Look, I hate typing on those things. What are you doing?
There we go.
That's just, I know your face is on there.
I had it at the wrong angle, so it didn't register.
Oh.
You still down for Moe's?
Yeah. You must find the impersonator. Much obliged, sir.
Why are you watching a video while you're doing this?
It's,
oh, it's the WoW thing.
Yeah, I'm just checking for news.
Yeah, I've got
Most
I've
of my
got a friend
attention's here.
who's watching it.
Some of my attention's there. A very small amount of my attention's there.
Hi, Spartan. Yeah, I've got a friend watching it, and I'm like, tell me if there's anything interesting happening. So
Warcraft,
I guess you can also
Warcraft
tell me
1
if
and
there's
2 are getting a full remaster. Looks like a good remaster, too.
Oh, good.
Warcraft 3's remaster is getting a remaster.
Remaster?
Remaster.
What did I say we were ordering?
Moe's. PB Good Fate likes your hair.
Thanks, I just got it cut. Doesn't it look nice?
It does. Honestly, that's not even a joke, Rax. If you, I know you probably don't care, but if you saw the footage they just showed, it really is a remaster of the remaster.
Do I want an actual burrito this time, or just a burrito bowl again?
I feel like you need a bowl. And I don't mean need, I mean want.
This is true.
They kind of are a Qualitas, yeah. It's me! Okay, you could tell that's not me because I'm talking. My friends, this is my real voice. It's come to my attention that the Khan of Azim Stepp's mighty Oranir tribe conspires in the shadows to invade Doma.
I like how you're still talking and your mouth stopped.
We must not give them the chance. Yeah, I love how his name is Lore. Invasion would
Have you
mean...
tried the chili crisp chicken?
I have not. I'm going to now that you've brought my attention to it. There is only one solution. Under the cover of darkness, you must assassinate the Khan. Only with his death can this crisis be averted.
Green salsa. No people.
We'll have to see, Rex. I actually don't own Reforged right now because I refunded that sucker. So I'll be keeping an ear to the ground on that. If they fix Reforged to be a proper remaster, I will actually pick that back up. They grow wary. Perhaps I should choose my targets more carefully. With all due respect, these allegations must be brought before Lord Hien. It is imperative we receive his instruction before acting.
We don't have to do jack shit.
That would be playing right into the Oranir's hands. After all, an imposter disguised as Lord Hien was recently exposed. An Oranir spy! There can be no question. Yet the spy has fled, their whereabouts standing right in front of you. I mean, unknown. They could be anyone and everywhere, weaving new schemes, even as we speak. Decisive action must be taken. That's why I came to you. So the impersonation of Lord Hien was a grand part of the Orinier's... Yes, please. Grand scheme. But why invade those who fought alongside us for Doma's liberation? Forgive me, you don't seem yourself, Lore. Something isn't right.
Do you want to share the guac?
Sure.
I don't like guac.
Wait, then why are we sharing it?
Well, because I was going to get you a bowl.
Oh, I see what you're thinking.
So do you want the cup or the bowl?
Just don't give me anything then. I'll go without guac. I can live without.
It's $2.
It's yes, but I don't want it to taint your food.
It's not going to be in my food. It's going to be on the side, just like the queso.
Okay, then that's okay.
Okay. So do you want a bowl or a cup?
Whatever's smaller. Because I am desperate, a shadow looms over Doma, and only with your help can I cast away. It's yes, please. Dark Paul, please lend me your strength. Your honored friend. Yes, the new one. Lore risked his life and limb to see Doma free, yet you address him with doubt and suspicion.
Seasoned or cilantro?
Let's go with seasoned.
Black beans?
Yeah, that's actually a good point. How could we... Yes, black beans, please. How could we be desperate? Yes.
Corn salsa?
Absolutely.
Shredded cheese?
No.
Pico?
Yes.
Yes. Starts with an and so you almost didn't get it. I know you want lettuce.
Obviously.
Onions?
Yes.
Olives?
Yes.
This is diced onions. You got grilled peppers and onions.
Oh, that's right. So never mind on that.
Olives?
Olives, yes.
Fresh jalapenos? Pickled jalapenos?
No to both.
Cilantro?
No.
Ranch dressing?
Oh.
Hard rock and roll sauce?
Yeah, no.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't even know what that is either.
Extra meat?
Yes. So anyways, Lore says it's that infernal Orinir spy. Quickly kill him before he can escape.
Since you're getting guac on the side, do you want guac in your thingy?
No. You sound nothing like me.
You don't talk.
Your Sharadin's here.
I throw this shiny thing at you and
wow,
look.
I am a solid 2 heads taller than him. That's funny.
Well, Bragwin, we'll see you in however many hours it takes you to get here.
It's going to be like 10-hour trip, but when you get here, guac
there
will be
won't
yours.
be any guac left.
No, we'll get new. We'll get new guac. Such persistent vermin.
Okay. Do you want me to go ask anybody else for food?
Yes, please.
Okay. Good box.
Thank you. Okay, now we gotta fail at shooting again.
I'm giving you the ticket.
I got it.
Okay.
I could.
I thought you were trying to hold my foot.
No, but amusing. Please hit the Yamazu this time, please. Those are Yamazus, and they suck, and they should die. But it
stabbed the fish.
It didn't hit the Yamazu.
Because they're weirdly cute.
Yeah.
They're fish eating fish.
Seriously, let me take this shot. The problem appears to be your aim, not the bow. Bird! Pathetic. You're nothing like the other girl. Oh, what was her name? Oh, yes, Itoka. She was a fearsome one, that one. Right up until the moment I drove my blade into her back. You do not deserve this music, buddy. What is this? Don't tell me you've been masquerading around as Itoka herself. After all, that would make you no better than me. Hiding behind the name of another won't erase the blame. Really? That's actually a good question to Clara. It's like, hang on. I need to hold back a little bit. Thunk! Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to shear off that bit of the mountain. I'm sorry. I swear I'll explain everything later. For now, we should apprise these men and women of the situation. One moment, please. Oh my god. To think he can transform into anyone. Truly, there's some ability. I shall alert Lord Hien immediately. Rest assured, all of Doma will be on alert. was completely fooled. I have no words. Yeah, if you've ever pulled a real bow, you know it's actually really hard, right? It's very taut, and it requires a lot of upper body strength to pull that sucker, right? Now imagine we hand our bow to someone else, and they're like, all right, sure, no problem. They can't. They can't even pull it back at all. Upon speaking with you again, I realized the impostor who assumed your guise, he had neither your spirit nor your grace. Forgive me, I will not fall for such a farce again. Uh-huh. Y'all done screwed up, boy. Get out of my sight. Might I have a word? The man impersonating you earlier, I recognized his face anywhere. Without a doubt, he is Samidare, a childhood friend. You know him. Please, you must tell us everything. I have known Samidare nearly my entire life. We learned the shinobi arts together, you see. Roughly 25 years ago, we engaged in our first battle as proud ninja defending Doma against the Empire's invasion. With every fiber of our body, we met their magitech with nimble ninjutsu. As if moved by a resolve, the mighty auspice and the guardian of Doma, Tamamo Gozen, appeared on the battlefield to aid our cause. Are we done?
No. I was working it through whenever you started handing me things.
Sorry.
Everybody's on there. It's just not been hit all the buttons yet.
Yet for all our efforts, they were for naught. The Empire's might fell upon Doma like a hammer. I need to stop holding this.
It's yours now.
Okay. Perfect. Now it's the floors. The occupation began soon after, and I enlisted. I devoted myself to resisting the Empire in secret. Samidare was conscripted to their army and forced to become an Imperial spy. I understand he served them well, fanning the flames of war in faraway lands through rumor and manipulation. This is how I'm going to shave from now on. I'm just going to have a shark eat my hair. This is really cute.
You can't even see it.
It feels really cute.
You should look at it.
Hang on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nobody clip this. This is the private, super secret way in which I get my hair shaved every week. Twice a week I have sharks that eat my hair off. Perfect. Now imagine it has a leech mouth. Ah! It was only after the prisoner exchange he returned to Doma at long last, but he was a changed man.
We picked this up at the aquarium. We picked several of these up at the aquarium.
Yep, and one of them at Walmart. He could find no joy or solace in the peace he once fought for to secure a nation, and said he sought to disrupt it.
You put too many of them in the bag.
Well, yeah. Hi, Blue. War has taught me the truth of this world. Civility is but a facade to hide man's savagery, and here I'll prove it in dear Doma. The fool I am, I thought he was jesting. Only later, yes, shark removal lasts longer than wax removal for hair. Only later when it's...
to, like, take him to the place, they wax heads, and he's, declined.
Yep.
On the basis that there's a lot of hair on his head, and that would hurt.
It would. Dear illustrious Samidare, we extend our deepest gratitude for your interest in joining the passage of the Unbound.
Have you told them about this and how it is a shark?
When I got it, yeah, but not recently. So,
yeah. So this is a space shuttle. But it's a shark.
Yeah.
Because it was the closest looking thing to a shark they had at the Space Center.
It's a space sharkle.
Yeah.
With each passing day, our secret order draws closer to its goals, and we shall require exceptional talent for what lies ahead. Bearing these needs in mind, we have decided to welcome you to the fold. To celebrate the start of an auspicious future together, we invite you to meet our colleagues in Tuliolo and have your enclosed your ticket within. Exceptional talent. Exceptional egos, more like. This passage of the Unbound kept a watchful eyes on nations far and wide to recruit cutthroats like Samidare who only follow their own desires. Today, Samidare attempted to cite war between Doma and the Azim Steppe by wearing the face of our dearest ally. You. Your timely appearance prevented the worst from happening, but so long as he can alter his form at will, who can say what tomorrow might bring? His years as our secret operative have made him a master at reading people. I disagree with that. He's also terrible at acting, as we've already established. So, like, no. I fear his schemes may not be discovered before it's too late. Damn it, Hazardous. I have failed you. No, I think that if Nintendo succeeds at that patent lawsuit, that'll be a bad thing. I do.
Patent lawsuit for what?
Oh, it's a long story, but they made up some patents so they could sue Pal World. And Pal World are a bunch of scummy fraudsters.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean Nintendo can literally invent patents to then go sue them for them. Oh, that's a spread. Although you made the one angry, I notice.
Because you put him in a bag.
I'm so sorry for putting you in a bag. Please don't kill me. He's gonna kill me. Yeah, that's the door stopper. For some reason. It's the one that he made, so...
There are two of them.
Well, there's one of them here. Oh yeah, I've seen the other one recently. Upstairs.
Yeah.
Attempting to find Samidara would be a fruitless endeavor. He could be anywhere. We need to come back in 2 levels. Yeah, no, Takoida's correct. We have already started to see negative consequences of Nintendo bringing that lawsuit to bear. Giving large-scale corporations more tools to legally go after smaller people is not a good thing. Pretty much top to bottom.
Okay. 30 minutes. Should be here right before break.
Perfect. That should give me enough time to finish this quest, which is what I want. And here's the anniversary event, which we already know about. Thanks. Thanks. So far, no news other than the original news.
There's a quest.
Where?
Right there.
You sure?
Yeah.
What, is this a quest?
No.
Is that a quest?
No.
Is that a quest over there?
No. It's behind you. Those are a quest.
Yeah, there's actually a not quest. There it is. Do you see it over there?
I do.
Do you see the not quest? Yeah, we're not doing that.
But you've run past this quest before and said that it was not a quest.
But this is a quest.
It's a quest now.
Well, yeah. I mean, Tencent is awful, but that's unrelated. Tencent is the worst of the big gaming publishers out there. What Nintendo is doing is...
My pocket is vibrating.
Probably unintentionally.
We're having leftovers tonight because we actually need to eat the leftovers
We do have a bunch, yeah.
Yeah, apparently nobody ate leftovers last time.
I did.
Apparently you're the only one that ate leftovers last time. I heard him cooking for the girls and himself after he said it was leftovers night. And I was sick.
That's valid. So, I am not Itoka. I am Kyuki. No. Oh, that's hard. Kyuki. Ugh, I can't do that one. I hail from the same village as Itoka, and I too am a hunter, but only in name, as you've seen my aim for yourself.
Hunter in name only. I can't hit the big fish. Instead, I hit the little fish.
Yeah. Normally, it's enshrined in the deepest recesses of our home. Only Itoka had leave to wield it. The forest provides shelter and sustenance to many, but not all we share its bounty are friendly. When great beasts threaten our home, the cocoon's power may be used to protect lives. Yet I used it for my own foolish desires. I couldn't take it anymore. I was a hunter, yet I could barely catch large prey enough to feed myself. Now, hold on. One of the first things you said was that you gained the powers of the person you metamorphed into, which immediately made me worry, because I'm thinking, oh god, they're going to impersonate us and become a god. But as we've just seen, that's not true, and we've also been seeing it this whole time with whoever this person actually is. Because they're a terrible shot, despite emulating someone who is a good shot. So I feel lied to here. So just once I wanted to be acknowledged. I wanted to feel pride. So I used the cocoon's power to transform myself into Itoka. With her dexterity and finesse, I finally caught prey befitting a true hunter. As I carried my prize home, he appeared. I found him collapsed in the middle of a beaten path. I never had reason to mistrust someone before, so I approached to nurse his wounds. Yet the moment I drew close, he knocked the cocoon from my grasp and struck me unconscious. He was long gone by the time I awoke. I confessed my sins to the village elder, and in her boundless grace she forgave me. But I could not forgive myself. I left home that very eve to pursue the thief, all the way to Gugane. After several days of fruitless scouring the city, who should I see but Itoka? As our most exceptional hunter, it came no surprise the elder had charged her with recovering the cocoon. She was astonished to see me, of course. I had told no one of my actions. I feared she would send me home, but when I expressed my shame, my anger, she consoled me and told me we'd find the cocoon together. I was certain we would until the day the duplicitous bastard killed her. I think it's the first guy who's actually killed someone on any of these quests. You appeared soon after her passing. I thought with someone as strong as you at my side, maybe, just maybe, I could avenge her. So I lied. Ugh, they're doing a Mists of Pandaria classic. Of course they are. Like Samidare said, I'm no better than he is. I'm an imposter, but my desire to reclaim the cocoon is every bit as strong as Itoka's was. I'm so sorry for lying to you. I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me and continue to aid me in reclaiming the Dreamweave cocoon. I mean, yeah. I kind of caught this early, but it's cool. Thank you. I know with you at my side, I can keep my promise to Itoka. For now, I'll remain vigilant for any news regarding conflict in the region. Okay. 3 more quests. We got this. I mean, they're on the train at this point, Mad Overlord. The moment they did Cataclysm Classic, they basically committed to doing Classic all the way up to Shadowlands, at least. Cata was the one they had the least reason to do, and they went ahead and did it. Brakes are off. Laura, I'm so relieved to see you. I thought you might resent me for lying to you, then might refuse to lend me your help again. I haven't moved so much as 1 inch. But it's been 2 levels. Right. Anyways, I'm ashamed to admit it. When I first arrived here, I was nearly swindled out of an heirloom by a talking catfish. I'd been scouring the city for a shop to pawn my choker so I could secure room and board, and a catfish approached me, claiming he'd buy the necklace for a fair price, offered me a handful of coins that glittered like gold. I was about to accept the offer when Itoka appeared. In mere moments, she discerned the catfish currency was counterfeit, and ended the transaction there and then. What I'm trying to say is I can't do everything on my own. No, you can't do anything on your own. Money. It's been good some time. Pray I better forget my sudden visit, but I come bearing urgent tidings. I was able to make contact with Samidare. I told him I was willing to make amends and join my oldest friend in exposing the lies in people's hearts. He responded eagerly. Wait, really? Hell's lid. I had a mind to ambush for him, but not knowing the extent of the party worlds, I thought it best to seek help. So I come here to beg your aid. Your strength and valor are unequaled, and we cannot apprehend Samidare without you. Wait, forgive me for speaking plainly, but I fear we would only be a hindrance to Lore when the fighting begins. Let us go by skiff and meet after his villain is subdued. Would you mind going alone? We haven't fought anything yet. I just realized that. Like, usually there's a fight at 92 and then, like, at 100. Wow, Eon's showing his age. Holy crap. Hi, Bragwin. This way? You got it! Oh, sorry. You know, considering that super perception is literally something we have in canon, I like to think that every single time we can tell that he's an imitator, that he's the mimic, and we just play along with it. Like, oh, yeah, no, That's true, Blade Taval. He has yet to actually, like, successfully deceive us. Just everyone else for some reason. Okay, so new World of Warcraft news, finally. So the micro patch, that's the Siren Isle. We actually knew about that. They're going to add some epilogue quest chains. That's true, Blade of all. Like, we don't see a lot of that kind of thing, do we? They're adding some catch-up mechanics for alts, as they always do. So nothing new there. Thunderstorm is returning. We actually already knew that. Rax, you chilling there, buddy? No judgment. I'm just curious. They're apparently revamping Wintervale. That's interesting. Hang on 1 second, Ross. Give me a sec, because I'm splitting my attention a little bit further than usual right now. Yeah, no. We all saw that one coming too. Not that I'm unhappy about it. But yeah, next major patch will be the Undermine. Really, Hazardous? No, I can't believe you. You have lied to me. Oh, Undermine looks cool. Sorry. I mean, it's WoW visuals, of course it looks cool. But Jesus Christ, that's some doodads right there. Look at that. The 4 cartels are finally going to war. Boy, that's been a long time in coming. We're going to go with Gazlo, by the way. You know, the good goblin. Although Noggenfogger, he's been turning around lately. Yeah, I see the car. We're going to get the Gobbo car. Again, I should say. Oh my god, is this... This is a tech test. It's a tech test. It's a ground mount that has dragon flying speed and actual mechanics. You can customize it. You can change acceleration, grip, top speed. Oh, I like that. There's been some whispers about that, so that's not completely new. That they were going to poke at ground mounts next, but that's awesome. Yeah, by the way, dragon flying races are unironically some of the best content, some of the best world quests, I should say, in WoW right now. So, yeah, can we have some ground races? Because that would be cool. New dungeon, whatever. New mythic season, don't care. And they're bringing back Motherlode for the season. That's not a great... Motherlode's not a great dungeon. Dun dun dun. New Delve update. We knew that was coming. Liberation of Undermine, which is the new raid. Oh my god. Part of the raid is inside the casino. And we're finally going to kill Gallywix. About goddamn time. It's time to finally kill Bobby Kotick. Sorry, this is actually interesting news, so I'm getting distracted. I apologize. Okay, so it looks like he's just rambling now. A meticulous plan gone to waste. Dude, you could have never possibly killed me. Don't be ridiculous. I dare say I'm outmatched, and no common beast I might mimic can stand against you. I must contemplate your death with more care. Yeah, Bobby Kotick did need to die a long time ago. I agree with that. So, for those of you not aware, the Gallywix is Bobby Kotick thing isn't really a joke. He, it's never been 100% confirmed because lawsuits are a thing and libel is a thing. But Gallywix is Bobby Kotick. He is this hilariously short-sighted, ridiculously evil. He's Bobby Kotick, right? And he was in the game until the news came in that they were selling Blizzard to Microsoft. At which point he more or less suddenly and randomly stopped being a thing. Like he left the narrative in BFA. And I mean completely. There was not even a hint of him being anywhere. And he's been gone for 4 expansions. No, Fife. No! No way. We've been pushing for that since literally vanilla. They're actually going to add player housing to WoW. Looks like it's actually not until the next expansion, but still. Damn. Samadar's friend was the villain himself. Yeah, duh. Yeah, of course he was. Yeah, next expansion, Midnight, is going to have player housing. No preview at all. Nothing. Just they announced that they're doing it at all. I know, it's stupid to get excited about we're working on a thing, but you have to understand, WoW has no housing. WoW has never had housing. It's actually the smart move, especially right now, too. It's not a joke to say that several MMOs' endgame, the real endgame, is customizing your domicile. Lotro was like that. WildStar 2 was like that. Arguably, FF14 is like that. So, yeah, no. Adding another endgame loop for people to go and customize things that people have been clamoring for 30 years. That's probably the right call. But what they'll do with it, I have no idea. Yeah, they poked at it with the Garrison and Warlords, but the Garrison was very much an experiment, and one that both succeeded and failed. Exactly, Spartan. Root and aloe jelly. Yeah, no, garrisons were actually good. A lot of people forget that garrisons were good. The problem was, once you finished the campaign... hang on. You never told me. Once you finished the campaign, the garrisons suddenly went from being a major part of both the story and the gameplay to being boring as sin, like, player sinks, where you would spend too much time there rather than actually doing anything. Sure, I'll join you. Yeah, garrisons, you could tell garrisons were supposed to keep going after you finished the campaign. The problem is they didn't. And neither did the campaign while we're on the subject. Like I said, Warlords will score reasonably well, but it's very easy to understand why people have such negative opinions on it. Oh, dude, the Alliance Garrison is legit. The Alliance Garrison is awesome. The Horde Garrison is not. Hey, Mr. Red. Yeah, we were kind of watching it on the side while we're doing these quests. We are finally going to go kill Bobby Kotick. So we need these resources. Well, my supply chain doesn't extend that far. Lady, I can teleport. Just tell me what you need. So it doesn't help the materials can only be harvested when the season is right. Even if I return home now, I doubt I could find what I need. We have no choice but to give up on the remedy. We are now at the mercy of Samadare's cunning. Hello there. Tell me, of any salves which might ease my aching back? Sir, this is an apothecary. Where are your spectacles? Oh yes, how could I forget? Much better. Sometimes I forget I'm as blind as a bat without these. Oh, that's kind of cute. Yeah, that's right. You're nearsighted. You need glasses. You probably have never even heard of glasses. Yep. Do those bits of glass covering your eyes help you see better? Are you unfamiliar with spectacles? I've seen folk wearing them before, but I thought they were decorative, like my choker. Where can I procure a pair of my own? Yamabuki has got your back. Oh my god, we're going to help her get glasses. We're going to help her get glasses. Yeah, I caught that, Blade-to-Wall. I thought a failure of a hunter like me would never be able to aid you in battle, but I realize there's hope yet. Let's not stall any longer. Alright, here we go. Dramatic pause. See, I'm so bad visioned, it's impossible for me to forget my glasses. I can't even read the text on the screen right now, for example. I can't read what she's saying there. That's how bad my vision is. So it's sort of impossible for me. But I know several people whose vision is nowhere near as bad as mine. And they will sometimes get out and start driving and be like, oh shoot, where's my glasses? It's true, Huthor. I'm afraid I'm going to have to laugh at you. We'll see how it actually turns out. Is it pathetic that the thing I'm most excited about is a remaster for Warcraft 1? Don't mistake me, I'm excited for the Warcraft 2 remaster too, but I mean, I knew that was coming. No, Mr. Floyd Pickerton, you cannot put it towards anything whatsoever. Okay, sure, you can join me now that you get these spectacles. Yeah, no, Warcraft 1 surprised me. That threw me. But no, I'm happy about everything. The Undermine, finally killing Bobby Kotick. Housing is coming in the next expansion. I'm down. Let's see, I can certainly get your order in the pipeline, but I'm afraid there'll be a wait. I'm out of supplies, and the next shipment isn't due for weeks. If you're in a rush, you could roll up your sleeves and get the materials yourself. You need the glossy shell of an Azure Hawksbill, and yeah, okay, so I'll go get your mats. Yeah, I was watching it on camera, Mr. Floyd Pinkerton. I just said that. I just talked about that. And thank you for the sub. Remember, oh, you want to put it towards the 2 WoW things. Okay, I see it, I see it. Sorry. See, I can't read either. No, Undermine sounds legit. I'm excited about it. The, page 4, within, patch within. Dancer doesn't have to keep moving all the time. I just like moving all the time. But you don't have to. I was actually thinking about all 3 of the ranged melee, or the ranged physical jobs, excuse me, are very, very mobile. bard, machinist, and dancer can all just kind of move while doing, you know? I'm sure that's on purpose. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the car ground thing. That was the other thing. I knew there was something else that caught my eye. We had hints of the the ground mount revamp. So, I'm down. Yeah, no, we all knew Undermine was coming. No shock, but it's still a good thing. Like I said, the only shocking thing to me was Warcraft 1. I really wasn't expecting that. No, that's not true. I am surprised they're finally doing housing. It's the right move, but I am still surprised by it. Oh god, it's doing this thing again. Yeah, then Warcraft 3 Reforged, Reforged, Remaster Reforged. Yeah, no kidding, Talia. I'm not super sold on Warcraft 3 Re. Yeah, no, honestly, ditto before. I am, once again, down. Yeah, I gotta remember how to play this class. How do I play this class? It shouldn't have taken that long, and I don't want to diminish that. I don't want to diminish the disaster that Reforged was. But if they're willing to accept that they're wrong, then that is a good sign. Frankly, that's probably at least a little bit of the Microsoft influence dripping in there. Or perhaps more accurately, the absence of Bobby Kotick influence. I mean, they are trendsetters in several ways. I mean, they're pretty much the ones who popularized the loot boxes, for example. Thanks for that, Overwatch. There you go. Have a quartz. I think I am too, but well, I'll have to figure it out in a second. Yeah, some of you probably wonder why it comes down so hard on Bobby Kotick in particular. And it's not just because of the fact that he's a garbage human being who's literally evil. It's the fact that he was the money person. Real quick, some of you know I use this term called the money people. The term is vague on purpose because it refers to whoever has the most overall influence in a corporation. Sometimes it's members of the board, sometimes it's the CEO, sometimes it's the president, sometimes it's the CFO, sometimes it's a head producer, right? Whoever is the one who can make the most happen, either as a group or individually, that's the money people, right? Bobby Kotick was the money person at Actiblizzard. He had such a stranglehold of control and practiced cronyism constantly with regards to who he would appoint and where, that a lot of things directly tied back to him and his decisions. So when I say that a lot of the things going on were because of him, I'm not being facetious. Are you okay there? Like, it's not like Blizzard was a pinnacle of joy and happiness before him, but he was definitely the rotted head of the fish. How much is it? I guess I can just check, because I'm going to buy it. $40? Done. I'll buy that right now. don't care about Overwatch. It's incredible. Everything's so vivid. Yes, you can see. I'd make fun, but I remember the first time I ever got glasses. I was in high school. And the way I like to describe it is I could see leaves and pebbles for the first time. And that's not a joke. It was a sea change for me. Like, I had trouble coping with that, honestly. Yeah, pretty much, Rex. It was just like, whoa. Okay, where's the stupid battle chest? Is this it? No, this is it. Found it. Yeah, Warcraft 1 Remastered is $10 by itself. Battle.net's getting flooded right now. That's funny. There it is. There's the battle chest. It is $40. Comes with a mount, too. Not that I care. Now, this is interesting. Credit to them. The Warcraft battle chest contains Warcraft 1 Remastered, Warcraft 2 Remastered, Warcraft 1, and Warcraft 2. I like that. It also contains, you know, other stuff, but like that's the thing I want to draw attention to. No, they were over on GOG until now, Rex. See you around, Ross. Sorry, I missed the question. I'm terrible. Juggling too many things right now, I apologize. You know, it's ideal, right? Like, I'm down for remasters, you know me, but people should have access to the originals. Preservation. Right? Preservation. Okay, apparently Warcraft 1 and 2 were on Battle.net, so ignore me. Okay, so food is here, but I want to finish this quest, so let's do this. So there's Warcraft 1, there's Warcraft 2, there's Warcraft 1 Remastered, there's Warcraft 2 Remastered. There's Warcraft 3. But it is only reforged. Oh well, maybe someday. Your timing could not have been more impeccable. A person claiming to be an acquaintance of yours stopped by a moment ago, wishing to have a word about Samidare. Ah! Yes! I was starting to think we were going to go a whole quest chain without them. Hi, Serena. Marry me! Oh, sorry. I'm just kidding. My wife who's dead. She died back in Heavensward. What did we eat the night before our trial in Bardam's Metal? Wait, Warcraft 2 Remastered is out now? Looks like it is. I believe we fished on Gulu meat. You and Hien competed to see who could bring back the Greater Hall. That's right. You too have well grown aware of imposters, and we can proceed straight to the heart of the matter. You appeared in Molo Ilo a few days ago, claiming Hien had been driven to madness. He was assembling an army in Doma with plans to conquer the steppe. Don't worry about it, Lo. Don't worry about it. For a blessing, we'd already received word from a Dahlman envoy that was an agitator mimicking others, and saw the ruse for what it was. Unfortunately, when we attempted to capture them, the impostor transformed into a sheep and disappeared amongst the bands grazing on the plains. When I informed our friends in Doma of the incident, I was told you had been using Kagane as a base to track down the perpetrator, and I thought it best to apprise you of the happenings. Samadera, he won't relent. His schemes won't end until we make them end. When we discover a clue to his whereabouts in Reunion. If anyone on the steppe has seen him, that's where they'll be. Yep, let's do this. Leroy. I mean, while that's possible, Huthor, I really wish they would just, you know, take a data dump of the CDs that still exist. We still have Warcraft 3 CDs. And just go that route, you know. Companies have done that, although it is obviously quite rare. And yes, I ended up refunding Reforged. I now own Warcraft 3 Reforged again for the first time in several years because it came with the bundle just now. Apparently Magni has been acting weird lately. Conflict, not beside the normal quarrel, certainly no disputes you speak of. I have heard rumors that the Magni have been sneaking out. That is a good question, Matt Overlord, and I do not have an answer for it. It would take some time to dug out my CD and test that. Yeah, FF8 had that problem too. That's another good example of that. The harsh reality is that plenty of games just don't have the source code anymore. Sonic ran into that too, if I'm not mistaken. And several of the Sonic remasters are actually just rebuilding the game from ground up. Which is why there's very small but noticeable detail differences between them, between the different remasters. I became aware of that thanks to speedrunning, because some people prefer to speedrun very specific versions of the games because literally the physics work differently, you know? I didn't know the PC version of Sonic DX was that bad. Okay, she's the imposter. She's the imposter. She's the imposter! She's the imposter. Yeah, no. My beautiful bright sun, I could bask in your warmth till my flesh returns to the earth. Yeah, no, my memory isn't that bad. As your feral dog gone rabid, you speak these honeyed words to lure me into your cot, only to slit my throat as I sleep. Hush, fool, I am your Nama. Though we've had disagreements in the past, I've come to understand my actions were born of love. You are such a terrible actor. Yet only now am I forced to wed do I realize this. Despite my shame, I wish to confess my feelings before it was too late. Wed, a Datharli beast like you? To whom? To what? Hien of Doma. By becoming kin, he seeks to leverage the influence of the Datharl to claim dominion over the steppe. The Domans know no shame. Of course, he's never had a brain to begin with, so I could buy him falling for this. Very well, consider your proposal. Far-fetched though it may be, I cannot overlook the possibility you are my Nama. But first we must gather our warriors. The Doman's impudence cannot go unpunished. We march for Doma come morrow's dawn. Yeah, no, I'm with him falling for this. He is a moron. That is not your moon, you idiot. This music's perfect. You, what are you doing here? Is it not obvious they're spies of Doma come to quash any thought of resistance? You must kill them quickly. But he is the Kagan. I'm not even mad about that. You two are quite the persistent pair. I'd hoped to strike at your backs from the shadows, but now you've forced my hands. I will select from my repertoire the greatest warriors I have witnessed, and use their strength to give you the death you so crave. Silver Tongue Samidare. But he's not a Silver Tongue. He is a terrible actor. Now I will begin with her. Behold. Bragwin 2. Brag harder. Dare you, when my arrow pierces your breast, Itoka will finally know peace. I don't remember, Luke. That's a valid point, Blade Devil. Oh yeah, it's of the Silver Tongue. Yeah, this guy actually did kill someone. He's the only one to do lasting damage of all of them. Oh, I think I know what I'm missing. Here we go. Here we go. That is Viper, right there. Took me a moment to remember that whole cycle. Basic 1-2 isn't pretty interesting, but when you get that cooldown going, oof. Damn it, I've screwed it up. Ah, I screwed that up completely. You know what it's called, Interval, by chance? I'll tell you one thing that this job does very well. Audio. Even jobs that look cool don't quite nail the sound design. But just listen to that. Here, hang on. Listen to... Listen to this. Okay, I have it macro. That's what I thought. Right here. I don't have it hotkeyed for some reason. That's the weird part. guess I'll kill these things. I guess. So, to explain a little bit of what I'm doing, because it probably looks like a bunch of nonsense. So the basic combo is 1, 2, and 3. You just follow the sword icons up there, and you weave 3 in between 1 and 2. That's basically it, but then you have B, right? B starts this, so B is G5, 6, F6, 5. Then you finish up with an awakening, then you do 1, 3, 2, 3, oh, and then you win. G3, B3, and then X. Now, I know all that sounds weird, but the point is there's a kind of a do in terms of how the overall rotation goes. It's actually pretty well designed at 100. My biggest problem with Viper is lower level. Like, Viper at 50 is dull as dishwater. I will agree it's still pretty decent at 90, yeah. I think at 90 is when you get the B, G5, 6. Hang on. So it's B, G5, 6, F, 6, 5. That particular rotation. Pretty sure that's what you get at 90. Nice shot. You should die from a fall of that height, I'm just saying. Any melee that's not dull at 50. Monk is as close as we've got. Because Monk still has a decent chunk of its basic rotation at 50, which still involves at least some malleability in how it plays. But even that isn't great, it's just as good as it's got. Like Dragoon at 50? Reaper at 50? Doka is finally done. I was actually hoping for a Nazumu. Or a Namazu, excuse me. What am I doing here? I feel as I've just woken from the strangest dream. This cowardly Kroll assaulted you from behind and knocked you unconscious. You have shown the sun disgrace this day. You'll feel his scorn impressed upon your flesh. You shall forget the warmth of his radiance. In the shadows you will scream, yet none will hear. Prepare yourself. What? Okay. Death would have been too good a fate for him. He deserves to spend the rest of his days feeling the weight of his crimes. Now we've honored Itoka's memory. We've reclaimed the cocoon. No words can express my gratitude. We need to go kill a Yamazu before we go home. Just like on the way out. Oh. You know that scene in Avengers 1 when after the fight Hulk just punches Thor really quick? It's like that, except with the Yamazu. Punch. Look, I just want them all to die, Loke. Or maybe we shouldn't kill all of them. I mean, they could be a source of food. I will allow them to continue to survive so long as they keep breeding and providing us with food. I was right in front of you, Raven. Yes, this suddenly became Stellaris. But I can check real quick. Looks like 2. We're back! Were you able to retrieve the Dreamweaver cocoon? Yeah. Itoka isn't with you? Hey. Cute. Kuiki. Oh, God. Kuiki, thank goodness you're alive. Yeah, but Itoka's dead. Like, what? That's such a weird inclusion to this. These have been so silly and lighthearted. Why actually include a death in all this? Yes, this is the last role quest. You're a child of the forest. You're our dear sister. You can always come home. The entire village has been worried sick about you. We also how crestfallen we are, and when you suddenly disappeared, we feared you took your life. Suicide. For 3 days and 3 nights we scoured the land and wanted to find you. Yet look how you look. Yet look at you now. Not only are you hale and whole, but you have reclaimed the cocoon. Okay. I'd much rather you take up the mantle of guarding the village than wallow in disgrace. Thank you, Shashepia. Shashepia. There we go. It's settled. You return home with me, and the village can finally breathe a sigh of relief. I would remiss of me not to thank you properly for assisting Kuki in reclaiming the Dreamweaver cocoon. You have my heartfelt gratitude. I was little more than a liar and a hypocrite when we first met. But during our time together, I learned something today. Also, did you just, like, absolutely body that guy while trying to learn how to play a class on the side while barely even trying? Uh-huh. Who are you? Don't worry about it. There was never any danger. Okay, if you say so. And yeah, we've got a ways to go until 715 or 716 or whatever, don't we? Like 3 months, I want to say? Something like that. Not that long? No, okay. And yeah, there is nothing new here at all. As expected. That's okay. Because that's the last of the role quests. That's almost the last of the optional content we're going to do, honestly. But yes, my lunch got here like 20 minutes ago, so it's probably cold by now. So I'm going to go do that, and then we're going to head up to the old dusty trail. I'll chew on it, Loke, because I kind of agree with you, but I'll chew on it. On the old dusty trail. See you guys. Okay, now to play Warcraft 2, the entire break. Let's see.